We are live. Just moving this tab down here. And we are 9 minutes and 56 seconds away from kickoff. If you are watching along, drop something in the chat, say hi, say who you are supporting. Ryan is just about to join me, and we are very excited for this one. And here he is. He is here.
Oh, sorry about that, mate.
That's all right. We are slightly behind on the live stream to what we are experiencing, so there's a slight delay. But nonetheless, guys, we are ready for this. We are ready for this. It's looking like we have a good amount of viewers at the moment, which is awesome. So drop a comment in. Who you're supporting? Who's going to win this one? This one's going to be a good game.
Do we know lineups?
I expected actually for this to be on.
Can we? Yeah. Okay. Should we?
This will be accessible on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, I'm so buzzing for this one, mate. I'm so buzzing for this one. I mean, you were fortunate enough to be in Doha.
In Doha for most of the tournament. Yeah.
So I mean, for anyone watching, this is only the second time that I've been in the company of Tom since he returned from Doha.
Mm-hmm.
So you've had the pleasure of watching all of these games in the stadiums.
Yes, yeah, it's been truly incredible. So I'm not certain. I think this one's at the Al Arabi Stadium, which isn't my favourite of the two, but it's still a huge stadium. Austin, great to have you with us. Are you joining us from the US? Let us know if you're joining us from the US, which would be really, really cool.
So I'm going to be interested from your side how the match day experience is watching it 30 centimetres away from me.
What, versus?
Yeah, versus.
Well, it's we're not social distancing. Firstly, because obviously we're brothers, but secondly because in the UK there's no restrictions. When I was at the game, we were not allowed to be within. Obviously, I was masked up. It was 33 degrees. We couldn't be within 2 meters of each other. Obviously, the COVID outbreak and everything didn't help that situation. Scott, great to have you with us. Thanks for joining. It's funny, actually, on the OFC Twitter and website. Oh, here we go. Oceania Football Centre.
Come on, what we got? Hit me with them.
So I didn't expect that many changes, and it's not looking like there were that many. So for the Solomon Islands, you've got Philip, but this is in number order.
Okay.
You've got Philip Mango, Hadis Ayangari, Ian Kalu, Javin Wei, Atkin Cow, Mika Leia Alafa, Alwyn Hu, Prince Tahanipu, Joseph Narwo, Raphael Liai, and William Kamasi, which is an unchanged lineup from the last time.
Cool.
So it goes Mango, Kalu, Ayangari, Wei, Prince.
Yeah.
The midfield three, William Kamasi will hold. The two in front of him will be Alwyn Hu and probably Mika in that midfield role. And then the front three will be Atkin Cow.
Nice.
Joseph Narwo will play centrally. He's quite physical actually for a smaller guy, and Raphael on the right as well. Wow, great to have so many of you with us in the chat right now. Ian, we are watching it. It's on the OFC website. The stream hasn't started yet, but OceaniaFootballConfederation.com. You'll be able to find it on there. We're watching it from the UK here as I'm back from Doha. And thank you so much, Austin, joining from the US, which is awesome. Absolutely fantastic to have you with us. Crazy upset in Game 2 is exactly what we are all hoping for. We are all Tahiti fans later on. No disrespect to New Zealand. We got go Solomon Islands, go PNG, let's go the Capoles. Oh, it's great. It's great to have so many of you with us.
Man.
This is
so good. I love it. Love it. I can't wait for this one. What are we at? 6 minutes out. PNG lineup.
PNG lineup. Is it unchanged? It's not unchanged from their last game. So, Warasan starts in goal. It is an unchanged back four of Joe, Komolong, and Emmanuel Arem.
So good.
Which is the name that I couldn't remember earlier. Mm-hmm. You then have the midfield. You've got Michael Foster, Emmanuel Simon, and Jacob Sabua. With a front three of Ati Kepo, Raymond Gunemba starts. He didn't start the last game. And Tommy Semi.
Huge.
Didn't stay in Doha for the semi-finals and the finals. The truth is, Scott, the reason why I didn't stay is because I've got a full-time job and I ran out of leave. I'm not going to pretend. I'd love to do this full-time, which means, you know what you've got to do? You've got to hit that like button. You've got to hit that subscribe button. Because if this was my job, I'd still be in Doha, but it's not. So I have to go back to work on Monday, which is why I'm back. And I chose to go at that point for the group stages, so I get to see more teams.
Yeah, but you didn't realise that there'd be COVID and Vanuatu and.
I mean,
Cook
actually,
and...
the only side I didn't get to see was Vanuatu because I went to the Cook
That's
Islands
true, that's
game.
true, yeah,
so
yeah.
of the 7 teams that did participate in some way, I saw all of them. The last game that I saw was Solomon Islands versus Tahiti, but I saw Scott with fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, you got back. What time did you land in the UK on Friday morning? 5 o'clock, and then had to log in at 8:30 for work.
Yeah. So I got home at like 7:30, and then had to log in and do the working day.
Oh god!
Luckily, I didn't have any calls from anyone.
I mean, how much reality check is that?
Oh, it's a sobering experience. Experience. You know, not long before, I'm in the post-match press conference with the coach Felipe and Mika Alafa, and then just a matter of hours later,
because you didn't watch that second game, did you?
Second game, no, I couldn't because of my flight.
You watched it from the hotel.
Yeah.
And then flight back. Oh god, yeah. So no, that's why he's had to rejoin me watching from the UK.
From the UK, I will say though, I've come back to fantastic weather.
It's
honestly,
nice.
It's stunningly good.
How much view? I mean, they can see that it's bright outside. Weather here is unreal.
Well, we have FM Ireland joining from Ireland, which is absolutely fantastic. Great to have you with us. Ian's got the stream up, so if you need it.
Nice.
Thanks to Jonathan. Great coverage. It looks like we've got some fans from the island nations as well.
Yeah, keep all these comments coming in. We are what we at 3-4 minutes.
Islands.
3-4 minutes out.
Just a few minutes away.
Can't wait for this one, mate. Lineups look strong, and your record so far of the previews, your match previews throughout this tournament, which I have to say, mate, absolutely nailing them so far. The predictions that you are delivering, the accuracy. I mean,
there was one that PNG win over New Caledonia.
Yeah,
was insane. Really?
There must have been times where you were kind of looking back at your prediction, being like, "Oh my god, I just nailed that!" Oh my god.
Well, it's funny because I do that. Obviously, I did the pre-match, whatever you'd kind of call it,
preview.
Preview. For the games, and I did one for the PNG Fiji game. I did one before I left, and then I was watching it a little bit in the hotel, and I saw that Fiji had gone 1-0 up, and then the equaliser from Papua New Guinea after Fiji went to 10 men.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to get to the airport and all that, and it wasn't until someone commented on it, you're an effing genius, and I was like, and it's weird because it's like a 3-minute video that I record when I'm in the hotel, and obviously I'm thinking about it and taking my time, but I'm not. I forget what I said.
Yeah.
And then I listened to it back, and obviously Semi and Kepo had scored.
Yeah, you'd
and literally
them,
word for word, I go, I think Semi will be important. Kepo's impressed me so far, and then I think that PNG will progress. And it's like, wow, something.
Yeah, you absolutely nailed it.
This one though, as people who have seen the preview, watched the preview on the channel, will know, I predict a Solomon Islands win, a narrow Solomon Islands win. But I will happily say, even if it is, it's just a bit of a guess.
Yeah.
Because they've not played any of the same teams yet.
No.
Solomon's only played Cook Islands and Tahiti. Cook Islands was probably a tougher game for them in many ways, actually, because they weren't allowed to play football.
Yeah. I'm so... I don't know. I can't call it, mate. You stuck your neck out on the line in the preview. I can't call this. I'm just looking forward to it. Have you caveated the potential technical difficulties?
No, I haven't done yet to our viewers, and that's an important thing to say. First thing, I'm probably gonna mispronounce it, Alice, but joining us from the Solomon Islands in Honiara, I believe the pronunciation. Fantastic to have you with us. Where is everyone joining? I completely agree with that comment that's just coming from as well from FM Ireland. New Caledonia were extremely disappointing. I was expecting them to be potentially the biggest threat to New Zealand.
Their squad pre-tourno, we spoke about it. We were like, there's some firepower.
Yeah. Lots of players in French.
They didn't deliver. But no, sorry. Technical. We are streaming.
Yeah.
So if anything drops out, put something in the chat and we'll try and address it. We're running off of a heavily used Wi-Fi connection, should we say?
We're tethered to you all from the UK, and obviously, hopefully you guys can understand. You are joining us fantastically, and we love it, all around the world. I think we're looking at about 70, it's just jumped up, a lot of people joining us here, so it's amazing. We've done live streams before, and the most views we've had is like 10. And I'm looking at it now, and I think it's about the 80 mark at the moment, which is just utterly incredible.
Yeah.
Which is just fantastic. So keep the comments coming in, keep the chat flying. I hope you enjoy this game with us. And I will say, if you are watching this and you're thinking, oh, do I want to stick with these guys or do I want to watch the game? You can watch both, of course. Yeah. You can have it on 2 separate screens if you kind of got that available. And our commentary is going to be better.
I was about to say this.
Our commentary will be better.
My exact comment is going to be that. Chances are we are going to know the majority of the players, who they're passing to, and who's receiving the ball, who's taking shots, who's making saves, who's doing well. OFC coverage has been fantastic. Some of the commentary somewhat lacking. Is that fair to say?
I've only obviously I was at the games.
Very true.
And we had a few comments on the channel like the commentary's not very good. And I'm like, well, that's nothing to do with me. I haven't actually seen it. And then when I was at the hotel and I was watching the first half of the PNG Fiji game, I was like, this isn't very good. Not really, because we've watched the SAF Championships and tournaments in Asia where the commentary is excellent from English guys, from British guys.
Yeah, really good.
This guy, I'm not going to say he doesn't know what he's talking about, because that's harsh, and his commentary isn't bad, but I just feel like ours might be slightly better.
Is everyone else looking at the screen here? Can you feel the excitement in the air? Your game is starting soon. Is that traditionally what?
Must be starting soon. I'm not sure. I think the PNG kit.
PNG kit. Okay, so I'm looking. It looks like FM Ireland might be. Hit that refresh button. So we are. We're just waiting for the live stream to kick in our end, everyone. So bear with us. Looking forward to this one. If you haven't already, put your predictions of who is going to win this game, scores, goal scorers. Put it in the chat. We'll compare it to see what to what Tom said on his preview a little bit earlier. Now we're trying to load the stream.
It's getting there. It's 3,000 watching.
3,000 watching. Okay, fantastic. So we're just waiting for our to kick in. Here we go.
We're 25 seconds in. The Solomon Islands, an early attack.
They still got it on the edge. Good feet there on the edge. Who is that? It's a little bit grainy actually. Our picture. We need that to buffer slightly.
I think
don't we?
that's.
Who's
there with the challenge? It's of course Alwyn Comalong. We are in.
We're in.
Austin reckons 1-0 PNG.
Fantastic. Right, so
we are Ireland
in.
thinks 1-0 Solomons.
Woo! Okay,
it's
not many goals.
A little bit grainy, but I should be able to make out who most of them are. Ian, God, what an ambitious. Oh, and Scott, same again. Looking for a draw and a penalty win. The short corner.
Headed
They're taking
away.
short corners all tournament, actually.
Well, I mean, they haven't got the height advantage, do they?
No. But I will say, I don't think they've made the most of the short corners. A couple of times, Mika's got the ball and he's just bobbled away. Oh, a little bit fortunate, and then they come through. I think that's Ganemba on the ball now. Yeah, a little bit of tiki-taka. It's going to go back to this guy, and he's going to just clear his lines. We've seen it all tournament. The back. Oh, there we go.
That much better. Okay, fine. There we go. We've had a buffer.
Ball's dropped. That's good play. Oh, poor pass, though, into Ganemba. Not got that many players up the pitch, but the Solomon Islands haven't got that many players back, actually.
I think
Here's the overlapping run. Oh, it's good feet.
It's good.
It's good football, actually, from the PNG.
Just having it looks like. So what are we in now? 90 seconds.
Yeah.
This is probably their first spell of possession. They've given it away.
Good play, Ian Kalu though, at fullback. What you'll see in this game, I expect, is just the utter fluidity and movement of the front line of the Solomon Islands. They don't have fixed positions.
It feels frantic already. Do you feel like it's frantic?
Well, I think it will be frantic, and I think it'll be frantic because the Solomon Islands will want the ball. They will, we see it already. They're hunting the ball, and they're going to be very good on it as well. But I feel like really,
I've been so impressed with the technical ability of the Solomon Islands team.
They're very, very good on that. They're probably the best team on the ball apart from New Zealand.
Here we go. No, he's overcooked that slightly. I think down the right hand side.
Down the wing.
Crossing chance.
Left-footed if it's Leai. See, they're just taking their time. They like the ball, this team. The Solomon Islands team like possession.
When we watched them in that pre-tournament friendly against Queensland Lions, I think that was the first time that I really sort of sat there and was like, these guys can play.
Chance! Good save, Warasand. Low cross came in.
I think
wasn't cleared away.
I think the cross evaded both centre halves and
I think
if the keeper had been beaten there, he'd been frustrated. But he does really well. I think
he's good. It's a good keeper. He's a nutcase though.
Yeah.
If you see the ball, when the ball comes across, he often goes with the slide tackle.
So what happened here then? They lost the ball.
They lose the ball, and that cross just is whipped in.
Lost the ball.
Breaks here, but look at how quickly the ball then is.
Oh no, is that a replay of?
Here it is. Yeah, whipped in low. Just evades the centre-backs.
Alwyn and Felix. It kind of runs through them. The keeper does well. And they're on the attack again. The Solomon Islands. They've started
well. It's a good pass, and they're in here. Chance.
Stand him up.
Well defended.
They get round him well. And that's Felix or Alwyn at the back there. I'm not sure.
I think that might have been Felix that time. But that's what PNG will need to do. The attack needs to be a bit quicker from them, though. They'll need to counter. This is good. Ganemba, I spoke about in the preview, not really done as much as I'd have liked in this tournament. That's not a bad ball through. Oh, a little bit of confusion between the centre-back and the keeper there. Flicked it around the corners. I think he's offside there, yeah. Challenge comes in anyway. We've already seen the solidity. Hello to KFR. Joining us from Australia, I imagine. Great to have you with us.
If we are, to be fair, so if there's normally a little bit of a slight delay on our live stream being sort of dispersed, should we say, or sort of viewed or
to YouTube.
Yeah, does that then mean that people will be watching it and then 10 seconds later we'll be like, oh, it probably will, won't it?
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
Oh,
now, here's the pace that you see. This is what we've seen in the past. Oh, it's a shot. Kepo. We see he's so fast. I think the last few games we've seen, he's now got the confidence to just pick up the ball, just kick it past people and run. Incredible speed from him. He goes for the shot at goal. I don't think it's a bad decision. Look at that. Wow. And that's the confidence. He'll have him on toast now. Risky challenge from the defender there as well.
Mango does well, corner.
Set piece. Now, we've not seen Alwyn or Felix smash one in with their noggin yet. And this will be the perfect time to do it.
So are we thinking with this? So for us, like here watching, are we happy with this? We cool with the setup? We're all happy. Nice.
I think we're fine at the moment.
Cool, nice one.
Connection's still good.
Okay.
Who's that on the keeper? Felix. He'll need to keep his arms down. Nothing worse as an attacking player if you...
these cookies
are nice as well. We went eyeball through it, haven't we? Delivery comes in. It's gone near post, flicked on, but that won't harm the keeper. Was that flicked on by Semi? Yes, it was.
Nothing doing, mate.
Absolute fridge freezer of a guy, Tommy Semi.
Unit. Solomon 3-1. What shouts we got in here?
We primarily got Solomon's to win, one way or another, 2-1. And then there's the occasional... It's interesting, actually. I think that people have picked up on kind of a key thing, that defensive solidity. I believe everyone who's in here who's predicted a PNG win has also predicted a PNG clean sheet. Whereas everyone who's predicting Solomon Islands is expecting PNG to still score. And I think that that's an important thing.
Yeah, I saw someone... Yeah, Juan's, but I want Solomon Islands with over 2.5 to win my ticket. Love that.
I almost hope that there's just a worrying amount of money on that one, to be honest.
I would love... I'd love a little bit of a goal fest, but I personally, I don't think I can see it.
Well, as I've said in the past, it's the reliance of... I said in the same in the Fiji game, actually. The whole drive for a team to go and win this is on the side that isn't Papua New Guinea. They'll be happy with keeping it tight, keeping it level. Solomon Islands don't look in too much bother.
Ball goes through. It's them.
I just don't think that... People are saying Solomon Islands win. Would you then, out of these two sides, do you think that Solomon Islands have the greatest chance of beating New Zealand?
That's a good question.
FM Island has put there. Solomon Islands' best chance of beating New Zealand, slim as it might be. I certainly think that these are the right two teams to be in this semi-final. And I'm glad that neither of them are playing New Zealand at this stage. That's a ball through. Oh, what a ball to Rafa. He's taken it slightly too wide and that's gone out.
Owen's going to give him the get up,
yeah,
son.
Yeah.
Get up.
Who do you think would win in your opinion? I personally predict a Solomon Islands win in this game, narrow though it may be.
Oh, what's that on the press?
It's just that high press up the pitch there.
He's done well there actually to keep the ball.
This guy, I like this guy at left back. Good pass.
I'm a little bit unsure about how PNG sort of translate from defence to attack.
Ball over the top. Looking for Kepo. Keeper's come out.
That felt like it just sort of stuck in the turf.
Bounce. There you go again. Yeah, I agree with the comment that KFR's just put in there. I do believe that New Zealand will win this game.
New Zealand?
I do believe they will win this. What did I say?
So you think New Zealand will win this game?
Yeah, sorry, New Zealand will win that.
Oh my god, I thought it crept in!
New Zealand will win the tie. A bit of confusion. I tell you who's not started this game confidently, Mango. I don't think Mango all way.
What happens there?
Again, just pace from Tommy Semi. Beats two defenders. And it's, to be honest, he overruns it.
It's a bit of nothing here. What is going on there? That could crept in OG.
Almost sneaks in as an own goal.
Iron a little bit of a mess up the back there. Oh, that's so close.
The place to watch is on the Oceania Football Confederation website, oceaniafootballconfederation.com. You can find the game live on there, and I agree with everything that FM Island has actually said. The Spanish Solomon Islands coach is impressive. Yes, he is. He barks orders from the sidelines. So a really, really nice guy as well.
Oh, Mango's in no man's land again from the corner. Here you go.
This is the counter. We've seen it against Tahiti.
Oh, he's done well
16
there.
seconds back to front.
Well. Has he just mucked the pass up? But no, he's got a block on it.
Lovely kit.
That kit's sensational.
So
from the. Oh, he's given a foul. Yeah, I think that's a good tactical foul there. It's a little bit of Pep Guardiola, isn't it? When you're out there, you were saying that the Solomon Islands manager is just like screaming at them.
Yeah. He gets the best out of them, though.
Yeah, well, fair.
Him and Danny Hay, the New Zealand manager, definitely the best managers. Yeah. In terms of playing football, they're so vocal. You know, you're talking about a Spanish manager who manages the Solomon Islands. You know, saying constant movement, recycle possession, this way, stretch them. You know, and he's constantly barking orders. It was funny actually in the Cook Islands game. He was very negative to his own players in the game. In the Tahiti game, they were trying things and it didn't work, and he kept going, "It's okay." And certainly a player that I think benefited from that in the second game was Rafa, the winger. It's only 19. And in the first game, he was getting barked at because he kept losing the ball and actually was subbed off.
Oh, see you later. Who's that down the left-hand side?
That is that Alwyn? Alwyn who? Again, looking for that ball.
Oh,
that's fine.
Keeper have that. Yeah, nice. Keeper kit's unreal as well, isn't it? The PNG.
Yeah, Teal Sun has commented Tahiti, French Polynesia. Yeah, it's an interesting one with that one. Because when you type in Tahiti on like your phone and you're looking for the emoji to come up of the flag, it doesn't. You have to type in French Polynesia. Same with New Caledonia, of course. They've got 2 flags. It's an interesting region with the French sides. We're seeing Kepo race through here again. He's got pace, hasn't he, Kepo? Pace Electric. To burn. And KFR...
Those cookies are unreal, mate.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they? KFR talking about New Zealand. He's obviously from Australia, who've moved to AFC, and I think he speaks... Obviously, from an opinion of rivals to New Zealand, but I do get what he means. You know, why would they? He said, you know, they should join Australia in AFC, but they won't. So get a free run at the playoffs. That's going to be even more the case at the next World Cup. They'll just get an automatic place in the tournament. It goes to 1.5, so they'll walk in. Australia will be thinking maybe we should go back.
What do you think? What do you think of that premise of New Zealand joining AFC, or kind of like they should join AFC? It's like you think. Really, kind of, they should. But then, with a 48-team World Cup, you'd then guarantee one of these, like, super winners would qualify for the World Cup.
My honest opinion, in the next 10 years or so, the sides in this region need to improve, and Australia should go back to OFC.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think from now on, it's from when it goes to 1.5, that is too easy for New Zealand to get to the World Cup.
Yeah.
And that's not meant disrespectfully to these two sides, by the way.
Yeah.
And we've seen competitiveness, but New Zealand in a World Cup qualification match.
There's a ball.
Goes come out again. Confusion from the keeper though.
Mate, he hates staying in his box. They keep it alive, by the way.
Yeah, who's this? Semi. Try and give the ball back to him if they can.
I was going to say, if anyone...
That's a good pass.
It's a really good ball. If anyone's watching saying, you know, there's a slight delay on us kind of when we are commentating. No, but I mean, like, if we're sort of unsure about who the player is in possession, I don't know if everyone else has got this, but our stream, it's a little bit grainy. It's a bit grainy.
In response to Nicholas, we're watching on the OFC website, oceanafootballconfederation.com. You can find the live stream on there for free.
Oceanafootball.com.
Sorry, oceanafootball.com. But it is the Oceanic Football Confederation's page.
Yeah.
Capo on the ball here. He's starting really very brightly in this game.
He's electric.
So fast,
he got a foul there?
Nah.
It looked like he was sandwiched there.
Yeah, I think they won the ball though.
Solomon Islands are very good at kind of the intricate, slow passing. So what they'll do is
this here.
Yeah. Oh, what a ball that is.
And it's Rafa. He will get there.
Has he got the legs?
Yeah, 100%.
He's out by the right corner flag.
They've got 2v1 out here. Touch and deliver, surely. Here's Jose Narwo. Wins the corner. Not bad. Yes, Scott is absolutely right in response to FM Ireland's question. It was due to COVID that American Samoa and Samoa didn't compete, but it was due to the natural disaster in Tonga that Tonga didn't compete. Yeah. So that's why we ended up with 8. An interesting hypothesis I'll talk about after this corner.
Mm-hmm.
Delivery's going to come in from the Solomon Islands. Doesn't look like they've got a short option at the moment. Goes straight into the box. It's a good delivery! Cleared for another corner.
Can't get over how good the PNG kit is, to be honest.
Stunning, isn't it?
It's so good.
Stunning. It's funny, obviously, because their best player, Alwyn Comalong, Flicked on. Is there a shot from the edge of the box? It will come in. Oh, it's just over the bar. I think that was from...
What a strike.
It was from one of my favourite players for the Solomon Islands.
The 22.
I don't know what his name is now. Number 22. Kamasi, that's it, William Kamasi.
Oh, yeah, you said he was a bit of a beast.
Yeah,
Great strike.
Look at that.
Whistles over the bar.
Just over.
Always rising. Always rising. Great strike nonetheless. That's me on this chair, by the way. Right. 15 minutes in. Sorry, have I just seen there... I don't know if it's because we've got a grainy stream, but it looked like the PNG centre-back just took the goal kick.
Yeah, Warasan's a bit funky with his kicks.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes he just doesn't like doing it.
Does the ref let that one go? No. I think PNG haven't been given much in this first.
No.
That's Felix, isn't it?
That's Felix. Yeah. That is a foul, to be honest, on Norway.
Oh, I don't know. It's soft.
Yeah, I love the idea that Lava 1964 has put in about, teams just competing in smaller groups, maybe perhaps even based on world ranking. I'll pause my thought process. Here's Rafa.
Oh, it does well.
He beats one fullback. He's going
what a tackle.
And guess who that's from? Alwyn Comelon.
What? I'm sorry, mate. What a tackle.
Yeah, that was...
He's
got
got someone...
get that right. He's just dived in.
Yeah, but he's in the penalty area. It's so risky to make that. He's lunged in.
It's a stunningly good tackle.
This guy...
Brilliant player.
I have to say, when we spoke to him on the channel pre the tournament, didn't we? And so before that, we'd done a little bit of... As we always do when we're speaking to players, do a little bit of sort of swatting up on their experience and where they've played and everything like that. So, you knew he was an astute footballer, shall we say. I had no idea he was this solid, mate. I really didn't. Hold my hands up. I didn't realise he was this good. Kepo's going down the right-hand side.
He is a threat. He just
runs all day, doesn't he? I have to say that was well nullified.
That was brilliant defending.
Well, we're 15 minutes in now. A little bit frantic to start us off. I'd say Solomon Islands have been the better side, and they are really loving this right-hand side. This Rafa again on the right. Overlap. Chance to cross. Is that Narwo? It's a chance!
Well cleared. This time by Felix.
Good.
As I've spoken about in the preview, this is what PNG have to do. They have to allow the Solomons to have possession and have pressure, just rely on that good defence. But they need these balls to be better.
That's
a waste of possession.
Why do that? Just give it to Kepo's feet on the right-hand side and let him go at the left back.
Let him run at the full-back. Absolutely.
He's got the full-back on toast. I think that's a strange pass. What Solomon Islands are playing, diags from left to right over the top of the PNG left-back to Rafa, who has looked lively.
And there he is
That's
again.
another good ball.
That's not him, actually. That is Narwo, I believe.
And here's Rafa, picks it up from him, running behind. He's past Alwyn, so across goal!
But that's where Felix comes in. What a duo they are. That was Mika Lealafa, got the wrong side of Alwyn.
Solomon's looking increasingly more dangerous here. And to curse the commentator, as I say, it goes out. But they are getting into that pocket, just beyond the PNG left-back. Rafa's creating chances. Lovely through ball beyond Alwyn.
Look at that positioning from the defender, though. Look at that positioning from.
If Felix doesn't get that, that is a tap in for the Solomons. I have to say, I was unsure before this game. The first 15 minutes, I'm more and more seeing how we've had more people in the chat thinking that Solomons are going to run out winners here. They
need to give it to this guy, though. Here's Kepo.
He's got a chance here.
Has he just stumbled over his own feet? He's regained it. He needs support from the fullback that side.
Momentum's gone there. Momentum's gone. He had a chance there.
That's what they need, is just a counter-attack. They need to give the ball to people's feet more and get them to run. I think that
The press from Solomon Islands is...
brilliant. Oh, great feet from the fullback. Over the top it goes. There's just no one there, though. The Solomon Islands look far more cultured in their attacking football. I think, this is what I said in the preview.
The way that the Solomons go from the defensive... third, through the thirds essentially, from defence to attack, with a structured kind of pattern of play. It looks more fluid and it works. Here they go again down the left, chance to a cross. They have Felix is there to clear. PNG centre half started this game really, really well, and the Solomon Islands look like they've settled quicker and look more impressive so far. I just think when PNG then do get on the ball, there's no outlet. Well, there is the outlet with Kepo, but it's not quite. I don't know. It's not quite all coming together just yet. And that was just a wild swing.
They got the throw, though.
3, yeah, it is.
But this is as dangerous for PNG, to be honest, because of the high press from the Solomon Islands that we've seen.
What's the chat saying? Anything? That's a foul, is it?
Yeah, we're seeing... there's a comment I want to pick up again from FM Ireland, who's put something in. OFC could do with more FIFA members. It's interesting, there's a lot of countries in that region that, like you say, aren't FIFA members. Our stream has just stopped, by the way, so if we miss any action, we'll try and keep you up to speed when it resumes. There's there's so many teams around there. You've got Kiribati, Micronesia, Tuvalu. You know, sides that I don't know what the Marshall Islands have got about them or things like that, but they just they're not FIFA nations, so they don't compete. And these teams could also just do with more games as well, more game time.
For sure. I'm gonna just load up a separate thread on my phone because we're probably slightly behind.
Trying to catch up with the live stream.
Yeah, if there's any goals, please bung them in the chat.
Just going to refresh this page.
Yeah, do. Absolutely.
And whilst that's loading, Kiribati's sinking. See, this is the stuff you don't learn about in English schools. Holland's sinking as well. We know that. Still 0-0. Thanks, Jonathan. It's just loading back up now. Wouldn't have this problem, of course, if I was still in Doha. Which is why you should like and subscribe. Thanks to everyone watching along with us. It's great to have you with us for this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Harry's completely right. You know, the infrastructure in this region is just not there. Here we go. Fouls. Yes, absolutely. And here's a free kick. And Rafa Liai is over this one. How are you doing on yours?
Yeah, fine.
Whipped in towards goal on a brilliant save from Warasan. That might be best to go with for a bit if we can. Is that up to speed?
We think so. We think we're back.
Oh yeah, 21 minutes
We're 21 minutes in. Yeah, so we are fine. Let's hit pause on that one. This is off the 4G as well. So 21 minutes in. Good save from Warasan off the free kick. PNG come forward. Got it on the left-hand side.
Gunemba on the ball.
But I feel like they get here. Solomons get back into shape so quickly,
yeah, they
mate.
do. And it's the high press. As soon as they recycle to the centre-backs, look at that press.
He's not going to have to knock a diag. And you think...
They would anyway. They've been doing that all tournament. But and then possession turnover.
Yeah. What's
the possession been so far?
That's a good question. I think the way that this game's gone, I didn't expect anything different, to be honest. PNG are almost happy for another side to have the ball, and I think they feel comfortable in their defensive ability to. That's a good tackle. Oh, I don't think the Solomon Islands trust Mango really in the sticks. Good pressing there,
but they don't really. They still don't seem under that much pressure.
It's a really good comment there, by the way, KFR, about San Marino tearing up all these OFC teams. San Marino, we've spoken about this before. I don't think we've actually spoken about it on the channel about how San Marino and kind of Andorra almost dealt a little bit of a duff hand, really, in the sense that what San Marino 210?
San Marino are the lowest ranked team in the world at 210, yeah.
Because they essentially lose every game.
Yeah.
But they're literally playing European giants in comparison. Didn't they get a good result? Not a good result, but I think they scored the other night.
They scored the other day.
Lithuania?
Yeah.
I think they played?
I can't remember who it was, but the side that they were playing ended up keeping the ball.
They were time wasting against San Marino, weren't they?
Yeah.
What's that score in the end?
It was like 2-1
in
the end.
But yeah, I 100% agree. San Marino
great run. Is that a free kick? Yes, it is. Dangerous position, free kick. I believe it was won by Kepo. Yeah, it was. He's been the best player so far in an attacking situation. 2-1 against Lithuania. Yeah, it was.
Which is an insane result.
I think New Zealand will beat Tahiti. I think Tahiti could score from a set piece. Excuse me whilst I'm just eating a bit of cookie. I think that game will end up being maybe a 3-1, 4-1 New Zealand in that game. I wasn't that impressed with the technical ability of the French Polynesians, the Tahitians.
This is a chance. Free kick.
Comment from KFR. Again, just to completely agree with you. And also, even more than San Marino is probably Andorra. Andorra are actually a pretty solid footballing nation. They just play against European giants all the time.
They are. We were speaking about this earlier. The Andorra under-21s only lost 4-1 to England under-21s the other day. And from the free kick.
Ball delivered in. Flick towards goal.
Back stick. It's a chance. It's cut across. It's a
chance
to goal! It's in! It's a goal! And
It's Alwyn! I believe it's Captain Comalong who's finished it off. It is!
It is!
Perfect timing for Captain Comalong.
Go on, Alwyn.
0-1. Papua New Guinea lead in the semi-finals.
How did that come about? Was that Tommy Semi down the left who blasted
that cutback? But what a composed finish that was.
But did that go directly in off Alwyn's strike there? We'll need to watch the replay.
Maybe took a deflection. I tell you what, no matter what, Mango's not started this game that well. This ball comes in. All players are onside because it's
flicked on by Alwyn. Is this Tommy Semi at the back?
Blasts it back across goal. Alwyn plays it.
Oh, it is. No, it's Alwyn's goal.
Yeah, it is.
It's Alwyn's goal.
The player offside just in front of him.
No. I think there was someone on the back post on the line.
Goal line.
I think so.
This guy just here perhaps is playing it. Yes, of course, Ian Kalu's playing everybody onside.
Keeper.
And Alwyn Comalong puts Papua New Guinea 1-0 up.
I did not see that coming after this first 25 minutes. I really didn't. There's a chance straight from kick-off. No, Warasan claims.
Warasan comfy.
Mate, 1-0.
And he bowls it out straight away.
Alwyn with the goal. Mate, I'm buzzing for Alwyn. And if someone deserves a goal in this tournament, in a big moment like that, it's got to be Alwyn with his performances so far.
I did wonder in this game if we would see a goal from a set piece. I know that one was not directly from the set piece, but PNG, they're not a small side at all. I mean, Alwyn's a big guy, but oh my God, what football this is! Oh, just dispossessed in the end. But if they picked it back up,
no. Solomon's got the ball.
Solomon's with the counter now.
That's
just gone straight up in the air. Can he head this back to the keeper, Alwyn? Keeper comes out and does well.
Oh, this game! Oh, what's happened there?
No. He does this.
Okay.
Warasan's now gone down. He'll probably be down for about 3 or 4 minutes and he'll be absolutely fine. We've seen him pretty much every game so far. That is true. We do need to put the score on. We'll do that at half time.
Oh, that's a really good point. Where is that? Is someone commented? Mate,
yeah.
100% sorry, both. It's been a little while since we did a live stream like this. So we don't have the score on, but we will add it at half time. It's 1-0 to PNG. Alwyn Comalong with a tidy finish. Here we go here. So cut back from Semi. And then he's not offside because he is there. Yeah, and it's definitely not offside. Good free kick. And it's Alwyn that gets that first header. It's blasted back across goal. Bang! Keeper. I mean, I'm sorry, it's straight at the keeper. We're going to come across like we're Philip Mango haters, aren't we, right now? But I feel like he should have done more.
Okay, as you can see, I just popped it in massive text and then shrunk it down, so you should be able to see it now. You're absolutely right.
Okay, it says you've moved it on the screen.
But that's fine. It's on there now. We should have done that beforehand. You're
Chance for the leveller. Solomons. They're in. Down the right-hand side! Woo!
It's funny, actually. A few Papua New Guinea... Yeah, we absolutely have KFR. We've basically almost doubled the channel, so the support has been absolutely incredible from the guys from these regions.
Yeah, it's been amazing. We started this year. When did we start? Sort of June, August time. Started just posting stuff to the channel. Then there wasn't a huge amount really. If we think back now, towards the end of 2021, there weren't many tournaments. There weren't a massive amount of
There were lots of local tournaments, like the SAF Championships and the Mahinda Rajapaksa, but there weren't like ones on the global scale.
Yeah, that's true. So we kind of had
chance there if they get this right. Solomon Islands are down the right wing.
Side again.
Is the ball going to come in? They just don't have that physical advantage. But that's a great ball. They've run over.
Oh, what save!
Warasan cleared away by Comalong. But they pick the ball up again, the Solomon Islands. Bit of poor defending from the fullback. And who's there? It's Comalong again. Clears it. Can they get the counter-attack right? No, they've lost it. What a tackle that is.
Get out of the way.
Raymond Ganemba with a brilliant tackle. Kepo should just run. He doesn't. Sets it back to Ganemba. What a run this is from Ganemba, though. Can he play this through? Kepo. That's handball, surely. He's just picked it up.
He's still got it. No, he's
Kepo's
offside. Oh, I'm sorry. This is frantic. This is so frantic. Solomon's now coming. Launched out from Mango out to the left-hand side. Oh, Felix does well.
Oh, what feet.
PNG.
I've just played it out.
And we've paused for breath on 28 minutes. PNG right back's having a little breather. He's taken a knock. 1-0 PNG. We have the score. Yeah, sorry, we have the score. You put the score in. Put the score in. Great save, Warasan.
Comment that's come in from Ephra. Warasan is a beast. Completely agrees. My goalkeeper of the tournament so far.
Yeah.
He's a hilarious goalkeeper. He comes out and slide tackles people.
Reminds me of that Sierra Leone goalkeeper from AFCON.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, no, sorry, as we were talking before, prior to that fantastic attack from the Solomons, we had AFCON, didn't we? And then we've had the Oceania. Now that we've had some kind of tournaments to get our teeth sort of firmly stuck into, it's kind of brought more eyes to the channel, which has been really great, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we're here, we just love all of these nations, these minnow nations. We just want to shine a spotlight on just how passionate and fantastic they are. And when we have these tournaments come round, the channel's built, which means we're getting, you know, more eyes are kind of on the content that we share, speaking about these nations, which is exactly what D&Q is all about, isn't it? So we're loving it. It's great to have so many people with us, enjoying this game with us, and kind of hopefully you can sort of feel the passion that we've got for it. What are we at now? Half hour.
Mm-hmm. People looking for a live stream on the game, it's on oceanafootball.com, so you can just get the live stream on that channel. We can't show the game obviously because of it's not our content, so we don't have the rights to do that. We don't do that. Here's a chance for Solomon Islands. Oh, but you can watch it on 2 screens and stay with us as we do our commentary.
Yeah.
Gunemba. He's played well, actually. I said in the preview he needed to play well. He's been good on the ball. They should switch this if they can. Look at that high press, though.
Diag. Hold the ball here.
Good touch.
Done really well. Is that semi?
Yeah.
Go right hand
You
side.
can always tell it's semi because of the shimmy.
Loves the shimmy.
God, my heart's going. It was the captain, Alwyn Comelong, who scored for PNG, Zoe.
It was. Is it fair to say that it was against the run of play? It was.
It was perfect PNG though.
Yeah.
They're playing this strategically perfect. I still think the Solomon Islands have 2 or 3 more levels to go on the ball though. Let's go back to the keeper. Oh no, he's gone out to Joe. Where's that Felix on it now?
Oh, into Felix. Wins the throw.
They trust that Warasan clearance. Can be a bit funky with his kicks.
Yeah. The half an hour mark comes and goes, and like a foul throw.
There's been a few of them.
1-0 PNG. But
1-0 PNG.
And the
Mango. Good pass
as well. The if we were going to say kind of as the game progressed, sort of the first 20 minutes, if I was to say kind of how PNG.
He's in. Has that offside trap worked? Doesn't look like it has.
Chance here.
Played across and cleared. The 2 centre backs deal with it, and Alwyn plays that cultured pass out to the fullback. So good to have people with us from the islands watching along. That's absolutely brilliant. Jonathan, Solomon Islands more possession. Thought they would have. Yeah,
what's everyone's thoughts on the game so far? Let us know in the comments. We are great goal from Alwyn Comelong. Fantastic. He's been great in this tournament so far. But that came against the run of play in our eyes a little bit. You said classic PNG, and it was kind of. We were kind of thinking, chance here.
He's up against Alwyn, though.
Oh my God! What a run! It's so unlucky. Is that Rafa?
Yeah, Rafa. I think that this is going to be a really tough second half for both the Comelongs, because just to look at the sheer pace, but I think he does all he can here, Alwyn. Just gets the body across.
Does enough so
that he can't get a shot on goal. But again, Felix marking the options. They do well. If someone's at the back stick there, Upaega's on for Joe. It's a right back switch.
How do we feel about that?
Well, Joe's clearly injured.
Yeah.
Upaega's a good player though. He played their first game against New Zealand and did play well.
It's a shame for Joe. Don't want to see anyone have to go off injured at this stage of the tournament.
I believe it's 1-1. Has there been an equaliser? Solomon Islands come forward here. Is this the equaliser we're about to see? We are just a moment behind. Yes!
Oh!
And it's a very, very good finish.
What a goal that is. Who is that?
Oh, is that Alwyn? Or Atkin? I think that's Alwyn Hu. Yeah, Alwyn Hu with the goal.
Lovely strike.
It's a really, really nice finish.
Oh yeah, because we have we're about sort of 20 seconds behind or 10 seconds behind on the lag, aren't we?
Yeah. So we're just behind. I saw the comment come in.
Oh, you shouldn't. No, mate, no spoilies.
Sorry. No spoilies, guys.
No spoilies, guys. Guys, no spoilers in the chat. Great finish.
It's a great finish.
But I feel like we haven't done that goal justice with our screaming. Oh, Upaega comes on and he's nutmeg straight away for the...
Tough.
Yeah, great finish. And we have... Who had Solomon Islands and over 2.5 goals? Because...
That's a very good question. Juan?
Juan. I think it might have been Juan.
It was Juan. Go back up and
Great goal. And Tom, can you please update the score, my friend?
Absolutely. I'm just checking if it is Juan. He'll be buzzing.
Because PNG will be disappointed. They would have wanted to kept that to about at least half time, wouldn't they?
Yeah, absolutely they would have.
Change us over to 1-1, Big Man. What we got?
We are at 1-1 in this game, and a great game it's been.
Wow, cracking game. The thing I was a little bit fearful of this game.
Still chances in here for
the thing I was fearful of is it remaining 0-0, kind of as the time really rolled on, because PNG would always enter this game with a bit more of a defensive mindset. Is that broken for Solomons? They've got the ball here.
That can count.
Good tackle there.
Is that one going to go out? Yeah, it's Solomon's throw. No, it's PNG throw. And how fantastic, I must say, to have at times over 100 people from these islands to join us is absolutely incredible. Scott had 1-1. Solomon's win on pens.
Woo!
I tell you what, it is still on. You're absolutely right. It's an early 1-1.
It's a
if you're looking for pens
very
now.
early 1-1.
Someone else had 2-2 and pens. That's starting to look a little bit more likely.
And sorry, I don't know if you know or if anyone in the chat knows, does this game, if it is level, does it go straight to pens or does it go extra time?
I think it goes extra time.
Okay. Not sure. We will see. So why has he thrown it there?
I don't think that it's so much the problem from him. We've seen Semi maybe underestimate some of the players and he needs to go to the ball there.
I can't believe this game's only 35 minutes in. It's I'm loving it, mate. I'm loving it. With I've only, so you've been out in Doha and you've had so much of this tournament that you've been able to, your first hand, mate. What an experience! So jealous. As we said when we did our kind of after the first match day, we did a little video together, didn't we? And it's kind of like, I sort of said I'm not out there. I've got work on and I've got other stuff going on. And that's kind of been it. So I've been really busy at work, so I've not been able to. I've caught as much of it as I possibly can. But this is the first time really that I've been able to sit and really watch a game.
They're good, aren't they, the Solomons?
Oh, the movement is so brilliant. In its kind of full capacity, and to come in at this semi-final stage, you can feel the importance of this game. But the Solomon Islands, the way they play football, as in one man knocks it into another man's feet, a third man run collects the first time ball back, and then there's almost like a fourth man runner there that they swap balls through to. It's really fantastic.
They do play the 5-5.
I'm sorry, I'm going to mention it again. I know we've spoken about it, but it's just fantastic. There's something just so amazingly brilliant about these minnow nations when the goalkeeper doesn't even take his own goal kicks.
Yeah,
you have to get a centre back to take the kick. It's just,
but that caused them problems with the goal, the equaliser, because Alwyn's then playing everybody onside. Here's a chance, Rafa Lié. Oh, the ball's
gets crowded out, still in the box, still a chance for Solomons. They're still on the edge.
William Kamasi. It's played out wide. Is he going to get there? The keeper's come flying out. It's a good save, Warasan, and he chucks it out straight away.
See
so I wouldn't do that there.
No. He needs to
buy time.
He needs to just take the sting out of the game, I think.
Come along, clears, and who picks up the ball? It's the Solomon Islands, and they go again. Kamasi, look at that. Another the king of the 5-yard little pass.
But maybe the keeper's told that to get play started again to catch the Solomons out when they're further up the pitch. For me personally, if they're taking this approach which is more defensive, I'd be saying to the keeper, when you get it, eke that time away.
For me, you've got to do it on that case by case basis. If the keeper looks up and sees Kepo making that darting run, sure. But for me, if you're going to play quick from the keeper counter attack, it's got to go long. You can't be throwing it to your fullback.
Because they've got a high press Solomons. Is this Kepo down the right? No.
Kepo has been probably the bright spark, I'd say. Won the free kick, of course, for the Comalong goal. Round corners, and here they go.
Chance down the left for Solomons just before half time.
Look how many players he got forward. Back stick, there's the option on.
Solomon still on attack. That's good.
Cleared.
The PNG come forward now. Can they keep the ball here?
There it is. Tommy Semi. Can they find it?
Dispossessed. Nope. Let's get the ball well.
Full back.
PNG have the ball now. Halfway mark.
They've slowed it down. Probably the right call. Out to Upayega.
Great comment from Johnny H44. Absolutely love how open these games are. We've described them as frantic, but this is the beauty of these kind of games. It just feels almost a bit mental, doesn't it? It feels bonkers.
It's only 37.5, 38.
You're knackered.
I'm stressed. There was a comment earlier as well.
Great pass. Chance here on the right if they explain it in. Who's this? Is this Rafa?
This is Rafa. He's going in.
Rafa's in.
He's going to come along.
Is he off?
Penalty!
Penalty! Is he off?
No, it's inside the box, double jeopardy.
It is a penalty. Rafa got in again behind the left fullback. He's found that space so many times this first half. Come along, he's ahead of him, he's got the legs on him.
It is a foul.
Come along, lunges. It's a desperate last minute lunge.
Yeah, it just gets too much to the player. It's a yellow card and a penalty.
Alwyn, it's a yellow card, it's a penalty. He waves his finger in sort of disagreeing with the referee's decision.
Touch the ball there.
It's a penalty. It's a 100% penalty for the Solomon Islands, and I have to say, I've been surprised that issue with Rafa in behind the left back, going at the angle, hasn't been addressed. Chance for penalty. Don't look at the chat. Remember, no spoilies. No spoilies in the chat.
If anyone's going to save a penalty in this tournament, it would be Big Warasan, I think. Who's taking it? Look at the mind games. What's he doing?
What is he doing?
He's a nutcase. We're not looking at the chat for just a moment.
We're not. Yeah, eyes off. No spoilies. As we have said,
Solomon Islands team in anticipation for this one. It's Mika. It's the captain. Mika Leia Alafa to step up from 12 yards against Ronald Warazan.
I'm not looking at the chat.
Not looking at the chat. I can see you trying.
I'm not looking at the chat. Leia Alafa, huge pressure just before half time. 5 minutes before.
Chance.
He steps up. Oh,
he's in the post!
Rebound! Is that wide? What happened there? I don't know what's happened.
Oh, it's a 2-touch penalty. You can't hit the post and then take it again. Yeah. The referees called that completely correctly.
My God!
The rules in football, if you take a penalty and it hits the post and comes back to you, you can't kick it in.
Are you sure?
It has to hit the keeper. You can't. It's a 2-touch penalty.
Are you certain?
100% sure.
I'm going to have to Google that at half time. Let me rewatch this.
Watch this. This is why it's given. Because his second touch is there. That's when the referee blows the whistle.
And the free kick. He puts it wide anyway.
The free kick is that he does put it wide.
Oh my God. Right, now what was the chat saying?
It actually didn't say anything.
Oh.
And here come PNG. Offside. Raymond Ganemba.
So, are you... I'm going to Google it. I'm going to Google it after. I'll Google it at half time. I did not know that.
You can't because it's a 2. You can't.
Yeah, no, sure, but surely if it then comes back off the post,
no, it does not hit another player.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I will need Google to reaffirm. But Leia Alafa steps up off the post. Wow, what a golden opportunity missed for the Solomon Islands, and both. Commonwealth will breathe a big sigh of relief there because Rafa. He's got bundles of energy and bundles of pace, and he got there first and he won a penalty, and Solomon Islands haven't taken advantage. Go on, hit me on it.
Law 14, this is in the FA. Law 14, a kicker must not play the ball again until it has touched another player.
Fair play.
If a ball hits the woodwork and comes back to the striker who then kicks it into an open goal, it's classed as a 2-touch penalty. And as Scott has put in the chat, it's exactly the same because otherwise you could just dribble with the ball. Just scoop it up and volley it in.
Run up to it and then just start dribbling.
Yeah, start dribbling towards the keeper, which is what they used to do in the MLS. Used to dribble from the halfway line.
Yeah, back in the day. What's...
Yeah, where it's just, confirming throw-in, goal
Francois
kick,
Roy says, I want to see the game live. Francois, you can. Oceanafootball.com, and they are streaming it live. We are here to supplement your live streaming viewing by adding, to be honest, just a couple of Muppets just that are loving every single second of this game. I can't believe he hit the post, mate. I can't believe it's not even half time.
Okay, so a few things. One, we're watching it from the UK, and two, in response to KFR, how do you know about that rule, though?
This is true.
We co-run a Minnow Nation YouTube channel. I know too much unnecessary stuff about football.
Yeah, but you know too much unnecessary stuff about everything in general anyway.
Yeah. I can't remember why, but a few months ago something happened and I ended up Googling it and watching loads of videos on the rules behind penalties.
And the whole so I knew about the double jeopardy thing. So as soon as what's mental though is if Alwyn, free kick here in a dangerous spot for PNG, by the way, if Alwyn makes that outside the box, he's sent off for that,
Yes,
I feel like that's a strange. I feel like that is in itself is a strange rule. But in the end, he gets the yellow. But he'll probably. He'll take it now. They didn't even score.
So this is something quite contentious.
Do you want to hold that thought because we've got a PNG free kick here, and they scored from something in a similar distance out last time. Have we got any other things to comment back on the chat?
Actually, I'll tell you what. 1 second, just after this delivery. It's a good ball that's come in. It's broken free. Looks like Solomon Islands will clear. KFR, why do I know about that rule? Here you go. I've remembered why. You've reminded me. It's because I was trying to work out exactly what you just said about FIFA. That I was trying to work out. I was playing PES and I was in the free roam lobby taking penalties. And I was trying to work out if I could chip the ball onto the bar and then just kick it into the empty net.
Oh.
And it wasn't working.
Okay.
And every time I hit the bar and it dropped down and my player ran in, it just restarted the pen. And I was like, what's going on here? It's because you can't do it on FIFA. We're not from New Zealand. We're from the UK and we just love Minnow Nation football. So subscribe. Yeah, off the goalkeeper, yes. No, it can't. Off the keeper is fine. If Jonathan, in response to your one, if a player takes a penalty and it hits the keeper, you can then kick it in. You can't. It's just the woodwork. It has to touch another player.
So that
interestingly,
go on.
If you hit the post and someone from your team runs in and kicks it in, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's not two touch.
No.
Even if they run in and just square it back to you, still doesn't matter. It has to hit another player. Papua New Guinea on the attack. What English team do you go for? We support West Ham for our sins. Let's not talk about that. We support West Ham. That's not been too bad a thing to say in the last few seasons, generally.
Well, yeah, this season, last season, we've been
great. Previously, it's not been a good thing to say.
Yeah, we were just fighting relegation.
Yeah, constantly.
Anyway, we're not. It's not a West Ham channel. Come on.
No.
Owen come along over this free kick, long diag, raking diag.
Touch and hit. It's got to be a hit
on the edge of the box.
Win something, Semi. Win something. Oh,
he's like a
bulldog.
Yeah, he's just a charging steam train at times.
They're going to set it back to the fullback here. Oh, just gone off.
I love that. I love that there was literally nothing going on there.
I'm just into it, mate.
You're just so into this game. Are we thinking then second half? Because I don't know if people have noticed that on our live stream now we are looking more down. The reason for that is because our live stream of the game
is now on your 4G.
Is now on my 4G on my phone, which is why we're more here. Yeah. Although I'd say like the actual quality on my phone is better than on the PC. But.
We'll try it again on the PC in the second half. And then maybe come back to
that was nasty.
My phone.
Yeah.
We must be into added time now.
I think we are.
Yeah, Australia under Bielsa would be good. I'd like to see Bielsa at international football. I think that'd be brilliant.
It would be mental.
It's just bonkers football.
Yeah.
Leeds
were amazing to watch.
In response to Moses, you can live stream the game on oceanafootball.com. Tommy Semi's over for a free kick. We are 30 seconds into 2 minutes of additional time. He delivers. Not a great ball.
For PNG, their set pieces are crucial in this game.
It's the same for Tahiti.
When you get a chance to sling something in the box, you've got to get that delivery right. You can't just be beat. He just knocked it to the first man. When you watch them, right, that's a good ball. That's a good ball.
Over him. Good defending. Is that hardest? That's never a foul.
That's never a foul. Is he giving that?
No.
He's not giving it.
It's because it's not a foul. It's out for a corner. It's never a foul.
I didn't think that was a foul, no. Corner ball, PNG. Corner ball, PNG, just before the half-time break. When you went to watch, when you were in Doha and when you watched Solomon Islands, you watched them for 2 games. So Cook Islands kind of put that to one side because they, dominated. Against Tahiti, what I've noticed in this game so far is like the energy to press is constant. Is it like that for 90 minutes? Have they got that in their locker?
No. So against Tahiti, they obviously slightly changed tactics. One thing I found with a lot of teams actually is the side that corners come in from Papua New Guinea. It's gone to the back post. Oh, it's gone wide. Again, Mango in no man's land. Not sure who was... it was Alwyn again flinging himself at that one. He got away with it, of course. He's now booked, but he did concede a penalty. He's flung himself at that. It's just wide. Good chance.
It wasn't Alwyn there. It was number 6.
Oh, was it not? Oh, it was Kepo. Alwyn was close to it, but it was Kepo that headed wide. So, for me, in the second half, and you'll see, how did Solomon Islands score 2 ridiculous counter-attack goals? Well, it's because they were a lot more reserved.
Oh, okay.
And Tahiti played a lot better.
That's
ball
loose.
Given away. It's 4 on 6 here. That's a good ball. They need to go one more. They do. It's Rafa. Out on the other wing. Plays it across, well cleared. But they'll get there again.
Free
and
kick.
that is... No, that's
half-time. Half-time.
A great first half. Solomon Islands are better technically.
How would you, if you had to summarise that first half in one word, how would you sum it up? I would say frenetic.
Yeah. I think... George, just and for everyone else watching the live streams on oceanafootball.com, if you want to watch that game, for me, if I had to sum it up, I don't think I can sum it up in one word, but the one thing I'll say is PNG a little bit lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky to score. They played a set piece well. It was a good goal, but lucky to score.
Yeah.
Solomon Islands, I mean, you'll see here.
What we got possession, 54. Actually, I thought Solomon had more than that. 54%.
Papua New Guinea have had 4 shots, 2 on target. Solomon's have had 9, 4 on target, and that includes a missed penalty.
Yeah.
So I think they're lucky to go in.
Mate, you know what we need? We need XG on these stats.
We do need XG.
So do we typically, right? Do you want to keep the stream going and keep the conversation going through half time, or do you want me to go and bang the kettle on?
You bang the kettle on. I will be with our viewers for just a moment more before we switch screens. You're absolutely right, KFI. You're coming in with all the helpful suggestions. Please stick around on all of our live streams.
Yeah, good shout. Nice one. Right, I'll go bang the kettle on. I'll see you in a bit. Right, I can take that. Actually, shall I leave that? Shall I leave that here? or are we gonna?
We'll try the computer again in the second half.
Yeah, okay. Do you want me to get the laptop set up?
Maybe, yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Nice one.
Excellent, yeah, and then keep the D&Q commentary going, absolutely. My assessment on the first half, Solomon Islands lucky to not be in the lead. Papua New Guinea trying to play the game tactically. My main worry area is in behind the two fullbacks. They're getting done with the 1-2s.
Yes. Mate, what a half. Surely this is everything that we want from these games, isn't it? This kind of half.
That's perfect.
Just
it's
mental,
perfect.
chaotic football.
And that's what Johnny H has said there. You know, so much riding on this game, but they're happy to just both go for it.
Yeah.
And the quality is good. FM Island, you're absolutely right. Solomon Islands are a very, very good footballing nation. Very, very good footballing nation. And Lava, good to have you with us from Canada. We got fans on the channel from all over the world today, which is incredible. People from Canada, people from the Solomon Islands, Papua New Guinea. Incredible. Fantastic to have you with us.
So what are we going to hit pause on this, or are you going to keep it running? What's the sitch?
Well, I'm just going to change the screen now, so we're going to depart for about 5 or 10 minutes, just to get a refresh and a fresh coffee so we can stay buzzing for this game.
Nice.
So do leave us on. KFR, we're not going to be around for the New Zealand game, unfortunately. We'll probably do previews for the final and match reviews and things like that, but it's just this game we're doing today. We'll try and catch as much of Tahiti performance as we can. We're hopeful, but it's just this game for us today. We're going to leave you for about 5 or 10 minutes. Feel free to go yourselves and then come back at about 4 o'clock for the second half. Thanks all for joining us. Huge game for Canada, by the way, Jonathan. I really hope that they win.
Yeah, come on, yeah, absolutely love that. I absolutely love that.
We will see you very, very shortly. Thanks all. We are back for the second half. Coffee has been refilled.
Come on.
If we're doing it on that screen, then I can do that as well. Okay, I don't know why I've done that weird thing.
We're back.
We are back.
Second half. We've had some caffeine. I've got some caffeine in front of me still. I've got some caffeine coursing through my veins to get me even more buzzing for the second half. Not that we really need it. Right, let me just hit this. 20-something seconds behind. Again, apologies in advance for anything technical that maybe doesn't go as smoothly as we would like. It's a busy Wi-Fi that we've got here. But we'll see how we go. I think we're okay. I'm just trying to get it full screen, my friend.
Oh, I see.
Is that gonna be okay?
Yeah, that'll be fine. Bless me, sorry.
Right, I think we're good.
Be right back stream. Yeah, we'll add a be right back screen for future. We don't really do many watch-alongs, but we will add stuff like that in for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And we are back with it.
Yeah.
A net of over 3.5s. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a chance, but it needs to be a big second half.
Yeah, huge second. Well,
but there's still a chance.
We
Thanks,
will
KFR.
see.
Yeah, that's kind of the goal for us. Can anyone let us know if there is any buffering at any points?
Yeah, great shout. Great shout. If at any point it gets a little bit choppy, let us know. Let us know, because we'll hop off and we'll just take a few things off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, looks like it's stopped.
The stream.
Well, there's the spinning circle. Looks like it might. Yeah.
Shall I? Bin?
Yeah, I think we might have to.
That's fine.
What did you get?
Yeah, more than enough. Cool. All fine.
Just because it worked in the first.
Yeah.
So.
Right, let's go. All good?
Yeah, just close your computer down just because it's obviously will still be refreshing.
Oh yeah, great shout.
It'll still be refreshing. Teams in that.
Great question.
Good question, and it's got a good answer. We absolutely will be, mate, in the early hours in the mornings. From the UK, of course, it'll be early hours in the morning. So yeah, absolutely, we'll be doing stuff like that. For the upcoming Nations League games, for example, we will be doing lots and lots and lots of watch-alongs, previews, things like that, all sorts of stuff. It's Minnow Nation bread and butter for us.
Yeah, we absolutely love it. The CONCACAF Nations League draw is April.
4th of April.
Yeah, we will be all over it. We will be all over it. Again, if people could just let us know in the chat, let us know on the connection. Let us know on the connection, because we're seeing a few funky things at our end.
Yeah, I'm sure it might snap into play in a bit. I think it's just been struggling. We had the spinning circle of doom for a while. It looks like it still comes back occasionally, but it doesn't look like it's as bad. But just let us know.
Yeah.
So the second half has just started. The goal scorer for Papua New Guinea in the first half, Alwyn Comalong, following a set piece, and the equaliser coming from Alwyn Who? Was it Alwyn Who?
Alwyn Who or Atkin Cow?
I believe it was Alwyn Who.
For the Solomons.
Okay, good. Thanks, KFR.
And then Solomons had a fantastic opportunity on 40 minutes to take the lead. Alwyn Comalong bringing down Rafa in the box. Mika Leah Alafa stepping up to see his spot kick rebound off the post. So we are at one apiece.
Yeah.
A minute into the second half. Really looking forward to it.
Pretty sure it was Who, number 17, with the goal. Plays more on that left side. We're about to see a long throw-in from Upayega, who came on for Joe at half-time.
I wonder if the energy levels are going to be the same in this half. I'm a little bit unsure. I kind of don't think they will.
Upayega
1-2.
crosses it out for effectively a goal kick.
Yeah, not a good cross. It's kind of an opportunity there to stick one on Mango and see how he...
Yeah, I don't think that he's had the strongest first half, Mango. He wasn't massively tested on that many occasions, but whenever he was, there was just an element of shakiness to him, wasn't there? Just an element to it, so
Big
we'll
win.
see.
Goal kick.
The lower energy levels might suit PNG.
Yeah.
Look at that pace.
Oh, that was incredible pace from Tommy Semi. And Tommy Semi's got the ball for PNG on the left-hand side. And they just recycle the ball. Oh, no, they don't actually. They keep it, and Tommy Semi gets it back again on the left-hand side. Is he going to drive at the full-back? He steps inside, knocks a diag into the box.
Good ball. Oh, touch on that. Is it Howe? Is it Alwyn Howe? Is that the correct pronunciation?
Is it who? How?
Where? Why?
How?
Chance. Well defended.
Oh, that was risky. That was risky. PNG now move
it.
forward with the ball in the centre of the park. They're recycling it again, I think. They look to go from left to right. Into Gnemba. Out to... Is that Foster now on the ball? And they keep the ball here, and there's a chance. It's good. It's really good. It's too crowded out there. There's a chance for Solomon's on the counter here. It's a real chance for Solomon's on the counter. It comes out to the left-hand side. Is this Alafa? Is this Rafa? I can't see. Is it Narwo? It looks like Narwo on the left-hand side for the Solomons.
Overlap comes in. Good defending.
Really good defending. I think
still on the attack here, the Solomon Islands.
I was going to say it's who on the ball, but I'm very aware that our pronunciation might not be spot on. Upayega does well to dispossess Alwyn. However you say the last name. Upayega does well again to intercept. And they bring it forward. Good play. Is that Gunemba there? Again, he's crowded out. And Solomons are starting to squeeze early in this second half. Remains one apiece. Out to the left-hand side. And is that Arem?
Yeah.
At left back, it's a loose pass from him actually. Solomons have got the ball again in the centre of the park. And they just keep the ball so well, don't they? They're so nimble in possession. And they recycle it out to the left.
They're very, very good on the ball. You know, the technical ability from them.
Lovely
turn.
feet. Oh, that looked
goes down. I don't think that's a foul. No. I think that's a throw-in. Chris, our tagged comment in this... Well, it was a bit of a robust challenge. Our tagged comment in this pinned comment is where you can watch the game. Oceanafootball.com. Kinkau, William Kamasi and Kalu playing the ball between them. We've seen this run from Kalu before. This time it's cut out, but the ball drops to Rafa.
He's got such good feet, this guy. Oh, he goes down too easily there, doesn't he? Can PNG spring a counter as Solomons are a bit further up the pitch? They might be... They've run into some problems. They've got away with that. I think that was Upayega for PNG losing the ball at the edge of his own penalty spot.
They've definitely got away with it there.
Narwo was deemed to have fouled him. I think that was a foul actually upon reflection. This coffee's great, mate. It's on now.
You made it.
God, I'm good.
Ball through, Mango claims easily.
A little bit of a slower reintroduction to this second half.
I think we're always going to expect that though with just the overall tempo of the first half. I don't think it was ever going to be quite the same pace. I expect to see a lot more fouls in this second half.
Yeah.
A lot more free kicks, lots more breaks in play. It's good. It's good.
It is good.
Thanks, John. Just stay watching. Now that we've actually added what the score is, I mean, it certainly helps. Chance for the Papua New Guinea attack.
Good defending. No pen.
Yeah.
No pen. I'm not sure.
Chance for a penalty. I don't think it was.
Was that Gunemba or Kepo that plucked that one out of the sky? Great first touch. I feel like when the PNG forwards get the ball, they're crowded out very quickly. They're here on the left-hand side. It's Semi. It's inside. It's Gunemba.
Oh, great feet.
It's great feet. It's a chance for a shot. Ricochets in the box.
Oh! Mango with a save. Kepo flying at that like a salmon.
He has launched himself at it. I mean, it's a shot from...
What a header. KFR, no, I don't believe that Qatar is ready for a World Cup.
We were speaking about this earlier, actually. Maybe let's let this corner go. That's a really... I love that as a conversation topic.
Kepo is a player, by the way. I think he's a good player.
Yeah, he's great. That's the Qatar hosting of the tournament. Really, really interesting piece. Let's revisit that when there's a lull here. We've got a PNG corner, because we were speaking about this earlier, and we we're super nerdy football lovers, so we love it all. But
delivery comes in from Papua New Guinea. Mango, he's missed it, and that's an open goal at the back post.
I think it's harder than it looks there, but I'm sorry, the Solomons keeper is not.
Foster.
He's not giving me any confidence, and I'm sat in the UK watching. He's just nowhere near it. He's nowhere near it. Oh my God! It's an open goal. Foster at the back post for PNG. So you obviously have just been to Doha and you've just come back. And one of the first things, well, not one of the first things, obviously, but one of our kind of conversations about Tom's experience there was, I was like, mate, at the end of this year, there's going to be 32 teams.
Yeah.
And the kind of the footballing world and the footballing and kind of like the sporting media is all coming together and it's congregating in Qatar. And as everyone will know, it's not that big a nation.
No.
Is it ready? And you were...
I don't think so. I don't think it's ready, personally. I don't think it's ready. If COVID picks up, then there's already kind of, not plans, but there's already something there that says that it could be behind closed doors, which would be awful, because, not to get kind of like, political or anything, but lots of people have died building the stadiums out in Qatar.
I think that could be one, although it's slightly against
big time.
It's against the crux of the channel, isn't it? But it's such an interesting topic that maybe it is one that we discuss in more detail because you've been there and you would then almost be feeding back from a first-hand experience of being out there. So maybe that is one, but it's a really good question, and you're not kind of convinced, are you? But a couple of wild challenges there from PNG as Solomons have sort of regained a little bit more of a foothold, a little bit more possession.
We're only 53 minutes on the clock, so there's still plenty of time to go in this second half. Yeah, I mean, at KFR, we kind of suffer the same being in England here because I think there were lots of sides bidding for what ended up being the Russia World Cup and obviously the Qatar World Cup. I know Australia and New Zealand, there was talks of a joint bid.
Was it a joint bid
for
Australia?
A joint bid.
I'm not sure how all that came about.
But that would be brilliant, though.
But yeah, so... Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe that's one for to dig into another time. Here, Solomon's.
He's got to be careful, Alwyn, because he is on a booking.
That looked like a foul on the edge of the box there.
It did look like
I think
a foul
ref might have played advantage, and then it's sort of dissipated into nothing. PNG come forward. It's snuffed out. It's snuffed out by Solomons, who now come again. There's a little bit of a frantic nature to this game as it's out wide, and
they do. Oh, it's brilliant!
Whoa!
Brilliant
Big
defending.
tackle.
Kepo again.
This guy's everywhere.
He is.
This tackle, bang!
So
Narwo did not like that, and as he's jumped over, Narwo's caught him on the way through. But great tackle.
This is what you don't see in these games. This is why we talk about these games and not like Premier League football and things like that. He's taken a stud to the head as he's gone through with the tackle there, Kepo. But
he's not even winced.
He's not even winced at all.
He's not even winced. Solomons have the ball deep in PNG territory, throwing on the left-hand side.
Quick throw.
Is it Rafa or is it Mika or is it Narwo on the ball?
Good tackle. Phoenix. They break away, but they're not breaking with enough power or accuracy, Papua New Guinea, so far. Still on it here, though, and here's the ball through.
What a ball. Is it Semi? Is it Kepo? Is it Semi? Semi might be in! Oh!
Still a chance. Still have a swing at it, mate.
Oh my God almighty.
Mango did well there. He didn't have a good half. It was a big chance.
Oh, that was incredible.
It was cursed to the commentator, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Ganemba does brilliantly, by the way. Great ball. Oh, could Semi do more? It's just a great save.
It's a good save. And then I think he's a little bit... If he just settles himself, he can cut that back. And yeah, it was amazing. You were there and you sort of said, they're not doing so well on the counter. And then they immediately had one of their best counter-attacks of the game. It's actually...
What tackle from Mango?
That's an insane tackle from Mango. And we've been giving him stick all game. And then Semi, it's a bit wild from him there, isn't it, actually? And now Solomons are in.
Oh, goodness. Can you catch a
breath?
And
he's in!
It's Rafa. What can he do with it?
He's got a chance on the edge.
Can he go wide?
Oh, it's good defending. Upayega and Felix, I think they crowded him out there. Solomon's still got the ball on the right-hand side.
It's William Kamasi, good pass. What can they do here, the Solomons? Kamasi's continued that run. No one's picked him up. He's in the box here. Here's a chance! Oh, it's an awful header, really.
So tame. How tame is that?
He goes quick and he throws it out. He doesn't like kicking it. Where's the overlap? Just run with it, Kepo. How far can you go?
All the pace in the world, this guy. He's chopped inside and retains the ball.
That's a lovely turn.
Is that Foster there?
I think that is Foster with a nice turn. And a good turn again. Can he keep it? No real option.
Can he keep it?
They just go back with it. Right decision.
And they keep a little bit of the ball here as they try and take I say they try and take some of the chaoticness out of this game. I don't think they are at all. They've just booted it along. They love that Dayak, don't they? That's loose.
Good tackle.
That's a very good tackle.
Give it back to him. Go
right hand
wide.
side.
Oh, they've dinked it centrally.
No,
it's good defending.
The ball was
the
to
wrong
the
ball.
right. The ball was to the right.
Kepo. And both keepers are just chucking the ball out. This is so frantic, honestly. Trying to commentate on this game. That's a foul.
And we paused. That's Upaega again. He's loving a foul. He was only brought on like 35 minutes, wasn't he? He's fouling. He just loves a foul. He's just that. Yeah, he's basically bear hugged him to the ground to a certain extent. They're in again down the left. Solomon's in again down the left. Is it Narwo? It's Narwo, I think. Cuts inside.
Cut back. Oh, poor finish.
That's a bad finish. He's
on the stretch there, Mika.
Mika Lea Alafa.
It's the chances are bonkers. This is why we love this kind of football. It's end to end. It's 1-1.
I don't know if you know how Warasan you've said he struggles to kick it.
Well, we've had a comment there that he's got a slight injury.
PNG has hamstring injury. That makes sense. So that's why Alwyn's been taking the goal kicks, and then whenever he has the opportunity to not kick it, he just throws it out.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a foul?
That's a brilliant tackle. He's got all of the ball.
That's a good. Yeah, we've seen some.
Look at the crowding.
We've seen some crunching tackles in this game actually. That's loose again from PNG
midfield,
and they lose it in their own third. Solomons will get round them early.
Oh, it's a good pass. Oh, Felix does well to cut it out.
They read the game well at centre half, don't they?
They do. The two centre backs are brilliant, but without them, I think PNG will be in a difficult spot.
Good tackle again. There's a lot of aggression in this second half.
This second half. I think you're getting the feel more and more that this game is just ridiculously important.
That's a good tackle from Sabua.
Upaega is just fantastic.
Felix wins the ball. Can PNG spring an attack? No, they can't. They have sort the ball down the right hand side.
That would have been given as a free kick to the Solomons. It wasn't. They just give it away far too easily, Papua New Guinea, unfortunately.
They've tried to knock a diag there, haven't they? Solomons retain possession. They've got it at the back. Mango. He's going to knock one to. He's knocked. I thought he was going to play a short one to Iangari there, but he's knocked a long one onto the head of Rafa, who loses it out to Arum.
I think that the comments that we've seen about, I do believe that New Zealand will win this because I just think they are just too good. And Winston Reid, it's not even that difficult for him in these games.
You said in that first game he was Rolls Royce. Now what's been given there?
Gone.
PNG's
way. I kind of now watching this game, watching these two play each other, I do agree that Solomons would give New Zealand a tougher test because I don't think PNG could score against New Zealand. I saw them play each other. They didn't pose any threat really.
But would the Solomons' defence be equipped to deal with Chris Wood?
No, I think that they'd lose, but I think it would be a real close game.
Do you think? I have to say, I think I don't know.
Maybe not in scoreline, but I think generally the game would be close. Mango's rushed out again, but that one could just trickle away. It is 1-1 at the moment. You can see just down the bottom side of the screen.
I need to make it more clear, don't I?
No, you can see it very clear. Solomon Islands play it out. I think that Winston Reid should get picked up by a club. Absolutely, it's interesting.
I'm really surprised that he hasn't. He was playing for Brentford last season in the Championship towards the end of the season.
We could have even done with him, couldn't we? As some backup.
Corner ball PNG.
Kepo's done well there to win the corner for Papua New Guinea. They are going to be a threat from set pieces.
Play the ball off the Solomons left back Prince, and it's a PNG corner, and they do have the aerial advantage here, and they have been a threat from set pieces. The corner at the start of this half, Foster missing the open goal. Mango has not looked confident. I'd be sticking it straight on his head, getting Felix and Alwyn to attack it, and they have the height advantage as we know. Gunemba
is going to take this one. Referee speaking to the players in the box, or is there a substitution? There is. Is that Upaega coming off? Upaega comes back off.
Upaega has come off. The substitute has been substituted for number 12, which is Joshua Talau. And that's a terrible corner.
It's a wasted corner.
Terrible corner from Gunemba. That's a really strange. Upaega. Was he playing that badly?
Talau. I don't know. Maybe he's got an injury as well.
Who knows?
Solomon's come forward. They've not been as technical in the attacks in this second half.
Alwyn's charged out. Oh, okay, they've retained it. Foul.
Yeah.
So it's a free kick to Solomon Islands just inside their half. We're now over an hour in. It's 1-1. Solomon Islands 1, Papua New Guinea 1. Really good game. I've loved this so far. What have we got in the chat, Tom? Any interesting topics? Oh, we have a Solomon Islands substitution.
Oh, that's William Kamasi's coming off and being replaced by number 8,
Jerry Donga's
Jerry
on.
Donga.
Go on, Jerry.
Be interesting to see what role he plays. He's probably placed slightly further forward than Kamasi, so it'll be interesting to see.
Solomon's
I believe that this one goes to extra time should this be a draw, but I don't think it's going to be a draw. I think one of these teams is going to get that goal.
If it does go to extra time, I'm going to have to leave you, my friend.
I know, it's going to have to just be me.
Yeah, you have to see us home. I think this, to be honest, mate, I think this finishes. I'd be surprised if this went to extra time. I think this finishes in 90.
The only thing that's making me think, and I can't remember who's put that, Jonathan's put the comment in, first half advantage of Solomon's, now it's shifted slight advantage of PSG. I have to agree, and that's because as the quality of, again, this isn't meant disrespectfully to PNG at all, as the quality gets slightly worse, PNG do have the advantage. The Solomon Islands' advantage is the tiki-taka and the intricate football. PNG are more physically powerful. So if the game does start to lack a bit of quality, that's PNG time to shine.
KFR, are you sure it's not straight to pens?
I'm not sure.
We actually don't know. But we will find out in half an hour. But Rafa, good tackle. Good tackle. Is that a corner ball? No, it's a throw into Solomon Islands. And I feel that when we talk about this a lot, we sort of say, Solomon Islands got the ball. And I feel like we say that more often. And they kind of have possession in the PNG third more often, don't they? And I don't think they've been as good as they were in the first half. But I think still they're on top.
Long throw into the box.
Dealt with.
Cleared by Papua New Guinea. It's that turnover of possession there. They pick it up again, Solomon Islands. In their own half.
Is this Narwo again?
I mean,
or is this
no, that's
Alwyn who?
Alwyn, who, I mean, he's had 3 different fullbacks to go at.
Oh,
that's
God,
good defending.
It's good defending from the substitute. He's done very, very well.
Substitute of the substitute.
Talau, the third right back that we've had for PNG. I'm sorry, man. I'm going to have to buy this PNG shirt.
It's a stunner. If anyone from PSG knows... PSG, why do I keep saying PSG? They play like Paris Saint-Germain, clearly. If anyone from PNG knows where we could perhaps get a shirt in the United Kingdom, that would be great, because it is an absolute stunner. I completely agree, KFI. If teams did play more fixtures, they'd have... Oh, I thought I was going to break through. It is extra time and then pens.
I'm pretty sure it's extra time and pens. Well,
it is.
Good man. Hello, everyone else that's joining us in the chat.
Yes, hello, everyone from wherever you are in the world.
Thank you so much for joining us. If you are with us, this is a chance for PNG down the left-hand side. They've got a chance to sling something in the box. It's on the edge. It's cut back. Is that Foster? Out to Kanemba or to Semi on the left-hand side. Chance for a cross. It's in the box. It's snuffled out quite easily from Solomon to pick the ball up and now start to take things away down the right-hand side. For everyone that's in the chat, could you please do us a massive favour? If you're not subscribed, why the hell not? Hit that subscribe button.
Question.
But if you are here and you're enjoying this live watch-along, hit that like button.
Oh, chance!
It is!
Oh! The Solomon Islands take the lead! And it's that man again! Alwyn! Who? With the goal!
Oh!
2-1!
Wow. 2-1. Wowza. And I kind of feel that my call for our viewers to hit like on this video was ill-timed as the Solomons slowly made their way forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
Long diag out to the left-hand side. Alwyn, who picks the ball up, drives inside,
He's been
feeds
one of the
it
best
to the right.
players. This is then Rafa scoops it goal bound.
Do you know what as well?
He's offside when the ball was played.
So Rafa picks up the ball on the edge of the box to the right hand side. Lifts the ball over through to I think it's Mika Lea Alafa. Felix Comelon.
Because Lea Alafa is there, he has to clear it.
Because
he should do better.
Exactly that. Because Lea Alafa is there, Felix feels he has to clear the ball. But Lea Alafa's offside.
Yeah.
And Felix's clearance drops to Alwyn Who, or however we're pronouncing his surname, who finishes low. And I think the keeper should save it.
I think the keeper should do a little bit more, but for me, I completely agree with Scott's comment. I believe that, from my opinion anyway, and there's VAR in the final, supposedly, I think
VAR wouldn't have ruled that out though. We've seen that.
Do you not
No.
I think he interferes with play and forces. No,
we've seen a few instances like this, mate, where they've taken out each other in the Prem or
free kick given
in the Prem or the Champions League. I'm not sure where we've seen it, but there's been instances where. Oh no! Hold on. It was Harry Maguire, Man United, the other weekend, where Christian Romero was offside. He lunged to clear the ball, kicking it in his own net. And if he'd have just left it, matey boy was offside, and they didn't intervene then. So they wouldn't have intervened then. But 2-1, Solomons do take the lead. And whoever had Solomons and over 2.5 or Solomons and over 3.5, then fair play, you're almost there. We have 25 plus minutes to go here. And it will be very interesting now to see how PNG respond. This is the first time in this game they've been behind. And they have it all to do because Solomons have been the better team across this game so far, I think it's fair to say.
Well, as I sort of said in the preview, I did predicted a 2-0 actually, but I predicted a very narrow Solomon Islands win. And whilst I said, that's a bit of a guess, I just don't really know. But the sort of foundation for my opinion was that Solomon Islands have enough to score goals, and I just don't think that PNG do score enough. And the few PNG fans that we had commenting on that original preview that I did said, we kind of agree. Yeah. We kind of agree.
They need some set pieces. They need set piece FC to kick in, really.
They do.
Diak here. Over the
top.
That's
a great ball.
That's a great ball.
Kepa unlucky. And now they have the corner. But it needs to be a better delivery than last time. Ginemba with a poor clearance. Just catching up on the chat. It's good to see from Carlos. Brings a lot of noise in our neighbourhood, even though it's 2 a.m. Fantastic to hear. Will you guys be streaming the New Zealand game? We won't be. This is our watch along, our watch party as we're calling it, so that you can join and watch with us. It won't be an Alwyn hat-trick. He's coming off, and I believe that's Gargamel Feni who's about to come on. We won't be doing that second game. Yeah, we're then just going to have a rest and a lie down, sit back and just enjoy that game, and also catch up on the African Cup of Nations preliminary qualifiers. So we won't be.
Yeah.
Solomon Islands better team overall. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're looking forward to those AFCON games and seeing how they all come together, aren't we? It's a good finish, actually. We're just looking at his second goal again on the replay. Could the keeper have done more?
I think it's a good finish, I would say you can say that and that the keeper
good
should
left peg, that boy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a good player. But he's coming off. He's gone down, and that's stretcher off. Didn't see it.
Does he? Is he in a bad way? He doesn't look in a good way at all there. I didn't see that.
It might have been from that initial head collision. He may have now had to go down. And so he goes off.
Well, I hope he's okay there, yeah.
And Feni will come on. Now, what that does give them is a little bit less control in midfield, but as PNG have to attack, it gives them ridiculous pace on the counter-attack.
His performance against Queensland Lions was huge. Can we see the action here? I mean, as I say, we've got a camera focusing on Gargamel Feni as the corners come in and we can't see the action. So I'm hopeful that we do see it. They've got another corner. We're still, I don't know if anyone else has seen this, we're still staring at number 11. Can we see what's happening? We know PNG have got a corner here. Here we go. Corner.
Here we go. Better angle now. Delivery comes in.
It's right on the keeper again.
He does well on this occasion.
He does really well.
I think if that had ended up in the goal, there's a chance for. I think there would have been a chance for a free kick on the keeper because he put himself about.
It's a chance if they get it this way. Oh no!
They'll just keep it rotation.
PNG have recovered and got men behind the ball well. I have to say, I said from a few corners ago, I said stick it on the keeper, and they did that, and he did well. He's done well this second half, really, hasn't he?
Great pace. Raffaele is in. He has a chance. Can he finish it? He can! I think it's going to be game over. It's 3-1 to the Solomon Islands.
That was superb. This guy is special, mate.
Supreme pace.
This guy is special. Pace. He's straight in the camera. He's screaming. That left foot, that pace, that skill, that control. Fantastic goal.
Look at this header, the ball over the top, and they can do this now because they don't need to dominate possession. The high line, look at this header, flicks it to himself.
Yeah,
just beats both centre backs. He's so fast. It's a good finish.
It's a good finish.
I'm not going to blame the keeper for that one because when the shot is so low and so close to you, it's tough to save.
The long ball comes over. He beats Felix Common onto the ball. He flicks it over him and the PNG number 12, the substitute, Talau. Sprints through. It's bobbling. He controls it. He cuts inside from the right. Finish. It's on his sweet left peg. He hits it low. Warasan can't do enough. Pace. He gets a touch on it. it goes in. It's 3-1 Solomons. For me, mate, with 20 to go, I think that's game over.
Yeah.
And for PNG, devastating 10 minutes in this game here. Devastating. They'll be so fuming with that. It's a long ball, mate.
The tough thing is, the more that... is that who's coming off now? Simon comes off, or Simon comes off, and Yagi Asasa, who we've seen in most games, come on off the bench. He has come on again. I think that this is going to be game over, and I just think I don't think PNG have got 2 more goals in them.
If they've got 2 more goals in them, I was about to say it, and then Kepa was almost in. Mango comes out to claim the ball and ushers his defence to settle down.
Second half, mate.
He has, to be fair to him.
I
would be stunned, mate. I'd be stunned if PNG get a couple more goals here. It's been really entertaining. I think the Solomon Islands have pressed home that advantage that we saw in the first half, and maybe they've not had as much in the second half, but the chance that they've had, they've converted.
Well, weirdly, in the second half against Tahiti, they scored more despite having less of the ball. I think they play such good football that you forget that actually they're also one of the best counter-attacking teams in this tournament.
True.
They're so fast. Fenny, look how quick he moves on the ball.
Look at
that quick feet.
Keeping it in a tight corner. Solomons just have the ball down the left.
Now it breaks away. This is where they have to do better, though. That's a... I thought it was coming round. I thought it was a good ball.
What's happened
I thought
there?
it was coming back. It's fine. It's fine. These players don't really moan. They don't really complain.
They just get on with it. Both sets of players have played this game fantastically.
Here we go.
Well.
Solomon Islands now. As the game becomes stretched, you have to say, if anything, it might end up 4-1.
This game's been played with such a fantastic tempo
and
some real quality, and I think it really...
Can't kick it that far. Oh, he's done well.
He's done well there with an injury. I think keeper goes on. The game's been played with such a ferocious tempo. I think I have to say, from what I've seen, you've been really at the core of this from our standpoint. This sort of tournament has just shone a light on how fantastic these teams can be, and the passion and the quality of football in this region. I think the semi-finals highlighted that again, mate. I've loved it. I've absolutely loved it. And what we're seeing here from Solomons, lovely football there through the midfield as they keep the ball, rotate it from left to right. It's been absolutely brilliant. Here they go, storming down the right-hand side again. Not sure who's in the ball over on the right-hand side. Donga goes back out to the right-hand side, and they just keep the ball. Lovely triangles. There's some space in behind. That looked like... Have they given a foul? The linesman has given a foul. Alwyn has made a foul on Rafa. God, he's been a live wire all game, the kid.
The game for the New Zealand game, the second game, which will also be available on oceanafootball.com, kicks off in 2 hours from now. I appreciate that at half-time I said get back at 4 o'clock, and that means nothing to you because you're not in the UK like us. So 2 hours from now is when the kickoff is for the second game. Thanks to everyone who's been joining us for this one. It's been incredible so far, and there's still a bit of time to go. Ian Kalu, first time for him to run at the players.
It's Rafa again on the right-hand side. He's jinking.
He'll get the free kick, surely. Advantage.
Out.
No, they've played the advantage. Thought that would be given.
I feel like now that the game is at a point that Solomon are 3-1 up, I feel like when they get on the ball, they are showing such confidence, aren't they?
Just exuding. Because they don't need to score now. Weirdly, that makes them more free-flowing. There's no stress. They don't have to rush it. They don't have to stress. I think I will say, so there's 20 minutes to go, right? 15 plus added.
Yeah.
What a tournament for Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, look, hey, they're not out of it yet. Have they got something left in their locker still? They might have, but... Oh, that looked like a foul on there. Has he given it? It's a goal kick. Fair play. Aaron, the left back, does well against Rafa. But PNG have done magnificently. To be the team that got through the New Zealand group is an achievement, mate.
Oh, they're in here. They're in. There's a chance. Finish it.
Oh my God, what a block.
Brilliantly saved by the defender.
What's
and it's a free kick to the Solomon Islands, and it's a yellow card.
I think Mango does well again there, mate.
Tommy Semi is booked. Yes,
was that Kepo or Semi that went through? Long ball over the top. I think it was either Semi or Kepo that was through. Touch. Was it a touch around the keeper? I don't think it was. But I think the keeper got a touch on it just to slow them down. And then they stuttered, shot, blocked by the defender.
Ball goes over the top. That might even be Ganemba racing through.
Yeah, so he gets enough of a nick on it.
That's a harsh yellow card.
That is a harsh yellow, that, for Semi there on the edge.
So I think both players are entitled to go for it. I think it is a free kick to the Solomon Islands, but I don't think that's a yellow card.
Free kick, Solomon. Harsh yellow. But oh goodness, you think, right? So we were just sort of discussing how well PNG have done this tournament. The fact they got through that group with Fiji, Newcastle, and New Zealand is an achievement enough in itself. I have to say though, mate, if they get a goal in the next 5 or 10 minutes from a situation like that, grandstand finish territory. 3-1 still to Solomon Islands, and they got away with that moment, that slight moment of awkwardness. 15 plus to go. Not sure how much added actually. There's been a few subs in that, hasn't there?
Yeah, and injuries for sure. I agree with the comment in there. I think there will be 4 or 5 minutes. Although throughout this tournament, certainly from my perspective, being in the stands, I don't feel like ever the full amount of added time has been played.
Oh really?
I don't think so. You know, if it's like 3 minutes, it seems to be over about 90 seconds later. So we'll see.
So are we? If you just catch up on a few of the comments in the chat, are we going to be watching? Are we going to do a live watch along for the final, mate?
Well, you know what? Probably.
When is that?
So it's Wednesday evening. So
okay.
I will be able to. You might not be able to.
We'll yeah.
It's, it's 2 hours. So I think actually the game starts at 5 p.m. UK time. So I'm not sure you'll be able to.
We'll
see. We'll
play
work it out.
Play that by ear.
Yeah, by all means, if people want us to be here to do a watch along for the final, we will be here for the watch along for the final. It's not over yet in terms of who's going to make it though. That's a penalty, surely. Surely it's a penalty.
Has he given it? Has he given the penalty? Has he given the penalty? I can't see if he's given the penalty yet. It looked like Ganemba went through, took it round the keeper, and he's gone down. We don't know if there is a penalty. I don't think there has been a penalty.
That's a stone wall pen. It's a pen in my opinion. That's a pen.
Wow. I don't know if he got enough. I don't know if he got enough of a touch. Has he given the penalty?
No. He's given the goal kick. That's a big decision.
I agree with that decision, mate. I know you. I don't think the keeper got enough of Ganemba there running through to warrant the penalty. I think he pulled out, and I think the touch comes from as Ganemba goes past Mango's right hand.
One thing that I will say.
Oh, that's loose.
Since it's gone 3-1, the Solomons haven't done what they needed to do in this game. Just part the bus. Here's a chance though. They could make it 4. Oh, it's a brilliant tackle from Alwyn. It's a brilliant tackle from Alwyn.
Your best mate.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, Narwo gets it on that left leg.
Tackle.
Great tackle from Alwyn, who's been fantastic this tournament. Fair play to him. Oh, he's offside. It would have been offside. Just a VAR would have. No, there is no VAR. But if there was VAR, they'd have called it. Alwyn's fuming with his teammate there.
Not surprised.
And PNG get the ball again. They knock another long one.
So for me, I think that exactly the kind of feedback and comments that we got from PNG fans on the preview for this was 100% correct in terms of it's just clinical. They're just not clinical enough, PNG. How many through balls have they had, 1-on-1 versus Mango, where they've not scored from it?
Yeah,
you know, Solomon Islands.
I think they've probably had 3 this half, haven't they?
Yeah.
Semi early doors, then Kepo, and then Ganemba just a minute ago.
And now here's
free
a chance
kick here.
For the set piece.
10 minutes to go. They've got a free kick. What's that? 40 yards out. It's a tricky angle here, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got to do the Sebastian Larson and get this, bouncing just before the keeper.
It's a delivery. It's in the box.
That's not bad. Oh, you got to pick up seconds though.
Didn't drop for him, did it?
No, it just didn't drop. It's a decent delivery. Here's Rafa, just sets it back.
He just always looks so calm on the ball, this guy.
They've given it away though. That was a bit sloppy. I think he needs a good fullback behind him, and I think he's lucky that they've got Ian Kalu there because he is.
Oh, they're in again.
Rafa's nicked it. I don't think they'll have the pace to keep up with him. Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, that's a stunning tackle. Is that Felix?
Yeah,
Felix.
That's a brilliant challenge.
So Rafa does incredibly well for the Solomon Islands to nick the ball off of the left back Ayra and PNG. He's charging through. He's bearing down on goal, and Felix comes from nowhere to dispossess him. Clean tackle.
Have to make it right.
Because
he is slightly from behind when he makes that challenge, so he has to get it right.
He has to get it right.
I mean,
he's offside. He's offside there.
Flag should just go up.
What?
Oh, he's 100% offside.
What's happened there? Solomon Islands have still got the ball. They've got a chance to make it, and now the linesman's flag goes up.
That's way too long that's taken.
Good play from both there, though, wasn't it? Rafa nicking the ball, driving through. Great tackle from Felix coming from behind.
It's well offside.
And we have about 10 minutes to go. 3-1. Ooh, just seen a replay of that Felix tackle.
I love how he goes in and screams it. In my opinion, that's more of a pen than the one that wasn't given to PNG a moment ago, because he makes contact with the player before he gets the ball and it is from behind.
Oh God! At the time, it looked like a stunning tackle. On reflection, I'm not quite sure it was. It's a chance here. It's Ganemba.
Set it. Do you know what I mean? Finish it. At least get a shot away.
They've still got the ball. It's Semi on the left. It's Semi on the left for PNG. They need something from this. It's a very weak shot. It's
Again. Yeah, we've seen the replay now. Completely agree. I think that's probably a pen. It looked like a great tackle at the time.
The replay though, the guy.
He goes over the ball.
He lunges past the ball, takes out the guy.
Yes, he gets it with his trailing
He's fortunate
leg.
that his trailing left knee, I think, gets some contact. I think
it's no different from the Alwyn challenge that was a penalty.
Yeah, I think VAR would give that as a pen.
Yeah, that's a pen.
And we are good header there. So that Mango goal kick. Where are we now then? 10 minutes to 82nd minute. Solomon Islands have the ball on the right hand side. Throw in. Great game. This loved it, mate. Absolutely loved it.
This is what a semi-final of a tournament like this should be, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice to have everybody who's with us. Nice to have you joining. It's been fantastic to have this many people come and join us for this watch along.
Yeah, absolutely loved it. Thanks so much for joining us. If you are here and you haven't hit like on this video, smash that like button right now for us. Help us out. It helps us out. It helps the channel out. And if you haven't subscribed, why the hell not? This is a channel dedicated to Minnow Nation football that we absolutely love. And if that's something that you're into, hit subscribe and join us as we talk about it every week. PNG have got a chance. They're chasing it down. Oh my God! I don't know what the hell happened there.
The
Mango
scoops it back to the keeper.
Managed to get a clearance. Mate, hold my hands up. Mango's been good second half.
He has been.
He has been good. He's done enough when called upon. Solomon Islands now try and settle things down, throwing in the right. Well, their sort of defensive third on the right hand side. And they just keep the ball. They restart us. I feel like there's a little bit less intensity to the way that they have the ball. They're trying to sort of take the sting out of it. Oh, there's a chance for a through ball, and he's so in there. Is that Felix there?
Yeah.
Felix kind of stepped out probably a bit too much as centre back. Left that option a bit too clean. But they come forward again. PNG now. They really are pushing. That's a loose ball. But can they pick up the bits? No, they can't. Solomon Islands. They've been, yeah.
PNG they're just simply not good enough in the attack. That's what's cost them this game.
I think it's they're not as fluid in the attack. They are not as fluid in the attack.
No, and I think you're absolutely right. I think that they have got good players. I think that Kepa
tell you what you get though.
is good.
Yeah, mate, I agree. And you have endless fight and hunger from both these teams throughout this game so far. What these guys are putting in, they.
Look at that! Look at that! That's Kepo chasing the ball.
They are wearing their country's shirt, and you can tell that, and you can tell the passion that they have, sort of fighting on the pitch for their nation. Both sets of players. Brilliant game so far. What we got? 84 minutes, 6 minutes plus added left of this one.
PNG would have to score from their next attack. You think?
It's never. I'd say it's never over till it's over.
With the Solomons on the ball, 3-1 up, and just playing tiki taka in this corner. They need to get it, and they need to get the ball forward fast.
Yeah, nice football. Lovely football. Solomon Islands throw in on the left-hand side. They're just keeping the ball at this point. Lovely triangles. Bringing out some of that futsal football that they have in abundance. That real sort of technical, skillful stuff. Still on it on the left-hand side. They've got it in. They've worked it well. They've worked it really well. Chance for a shot.
Oh, just deflected off their own play, but it's still alive.
I think Rafa's picked the ball up here. It's squirmed away from him. And
Semi needs to do something here.
He keeps the ball. PNG have got 5 minutes plus added left of their 2022 World Cup qualification journey. And the Solomon Islands go forward again, and they've got a chance to make it 4.
I think they're intelligent with slowing it down, though.
That's true. He could have slotted him in, though, I felt. Oh, good tackle. He's overcooked that.
I was expecting a low scorer a little bit in this game, and I think that, as I said, sort of in the Fiji PNG preview, the onus on these games isn't for PNG to win it. You know, they're very comfy with the solid back line and try and nick a goal. As we've seen, they don't really score more than one, but Solomons, they've been so good in the attack, and here they go again.
Is this Fenny? Who is this on the attack? Is it Lafa? I'm not sure.
Touch! It's got to be!
Oh!
It's a horrendous finish.
Oh!
No, that was Fenny with the finish at the end.
Not sure who's on the right-hand side here. If it's Leia
Narwo there.
Could have been Narwo. It drops.
It's a poor finish.
The cross comes in from the right. It's stopped. It's got a chance. Fenny's got a chance from about 10 yards out to blast one home to make it 4, and he smashes it into row Z.
If anything, this is going to be 4-1, I'd say. I just feel like that PNG are trying so hard, working so hard, but the Solomons on the ball.
They keep the ball so well.
They do.
And then it kind of sucks the life out of PNG, who are busting a gut.
Chasing it constantly. Well, I'm sweating. I don't know about you.
You're sweating and you're not even...
I'm not even there. You're not even in Doha.
You're not in Doha anymore, nor are you... He looks offside there. PNG have the ball down the right-hand side. Can they get across in the box?
It's good feet.
Can they
deliver?
Get across
Get it right.
in? No, they can't. The Solomons do enough.
The defending's good there.
And Fenny's on the ball, picks it up, and they keep the ball.
No, they don't. They've given it away. Kepo running through. Oh my goodness, it's
in! Is it in? It's in!
Has it been given?
It's been given! And we might have the grandstand finish. How did this come about?
It's awful from the Solomon Islands, bouncing it about, and Kepo runs through. The defender doesn't kick it, he just slides in and scoops it over the keeper. Look at this, it's a slide tackle.
Oh, mate. The ball breaks. I think it's an own goal.
I think he slides it and it hits the Solomon Islands player as he goes through.
They've given it to Ati Kepo. I'm certain here Kepo, slide tackle, he's trying to cut the ball back or something, and it spins off Iangari over Mango, and out of nothing, it's 3-2.
They've got to go for this. They've got it. What a game.
What a game. I'm sorry. The Solomon Islands have inflicted that totally on themselves. They snuffed out the first attack. They rotate the left back, tries to blast one. It comes off, and it's Kepo. Kepo.
What a shift from Kepo! Wow. The Solomon Islands. I said it. I said it. They're not managing this game well enough from 3-1. They should have scored a fourth just a moment ago. They're not defensively resolute enough, and I think that this is what's going to cause them the problems in the final.
Football, mate. Football. They should have just gone 4-1.
This game, absolutely. How long's left?
We've got 80. Is that 88 minutes?
88 plus.
Long throw coming in from the PNG. It's in.
It's a good long throw.
It's flicked on! Oh!
It's cleared away. Is it a corner? No, it's a goal kick. The header just wide from Tommy Semi. There is still life in this game. Oh my goodness. Definitely someone's predicted 3-2. Definitely in the chat.
I'm loving some of these comments in the chat. I love this game. Bang on. Did a brave header from Semi there. It's unlucky. PNG, they've got fight. They've got passion.
My goodness.
Their driving Solomons have been brilliant. But they've not seen it out, and they will have a nervous last.
So there's been 5 goals. I think there's been 3 or 4 subs, few stops for injuries. There's got to be at least 4 minutes.
Oh my goodness! And PNG have got the ball again.
They need to just keep hitting it. Kepo, he's in again.
Kepo's in again down the right hand side.
Deliver
He's got a chance to cross, get something in the box here from Kepo. Can he make it?
That is poor.
Is that a corner?
No. You've got to, even if there's no option, just hit it off the player.
Unlucky.
To be fair, it's the 89th minute.
He's
been knackered.
He's
been brilliant in this game. Insane. Pinned comment if you want to watch the game. Support from Malaysia, absolutely fantastic.
Jonathan says it's terrible luck for Solomons. I agree, it's rotten luck, that horrible bounce off Iangari that ultimately spoons it over Mango to take it in. Comalong wins the header from the goal kick, and PNG have really...
Look a bit nervous now. It's poor again from PNG. Oh! What's he doing? Oh!
No,
backtracked anymore, that would have gone in.
And we hit the 90-minute mark. How many minutes of added have we got?
They're just kicking it long straight to Alwyn Comalong at the moment. Hold it up there.
Yeah, I think so. How long we got? Minute?
4 minutes. There are 4 minutes of added time. This game is not over yet, but I don't know if 4 minutes is enough.
We will see. We will see. We were talking about the PNG journey and about how it was coming to an end, and they've sort of given themselves a lifeline. It's a PNG throw. They launch it long. It doesn't break. Solomon's come away with the ball. But it's been nicked. PNG are down the left-hand side. It's Tommy Semi. He slots it in. Down the left-hand side, I think it's Foster. Get across in.
You know what? I don't disagree with that decision because there's nobody in the box.
No, Mango does well to hold that as well, I think.
If it slips past him or he tips it out, there's a chance for a rebound or something.
It was Ganemba.
It bounces in front of the keeper. It almost goes through his legs. It's not a bad effort. I'll close him down!
No, it's cool. Solomon Islands eking some time away. And that's
the Solomon Islands
throw. That's a little bit more like it from the Solomons, who I think were a little bit shocked by that goal out of nothing and have Been a bit frantic since. They're trying to settle it.
Been frantic.
3 minutes of...
frantic.
Mate, they should have made it. They should have put the game out of sight, shouldn't they?
They should have. And unfortunately, I think this is where they will come unstuck against New Zealand.
It's still... I mean, we're basically just watching...
just frantic football is what we're seeing.
We're watching...
have a throw and they're chucking everybody forward. Alwyn Comalong certainly needs to start playing up front.
They have taken a quick throw. Who's that on the ball? Is that Alwyn now? No. Or is that Ganemba? Is that... PNG have got it on the left-hand side.
He's come back out this way. This could be a goal.
Here we go. Chance here.
Oh, what
a tackle.
Even if he gets booked, it's the right decision for the tackle. Just want to say thank you to Ian Kinnan. Really, really nice comment from you there, Ian. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being part of this. This is exactly what this channel's here for. So it's great to have you with us, and it's great to have everyone here with us.
PNG have still got it. They've still got 2 minutes to save their qualification journey. Felix Comalong's not one. Into the...
Comalong corner. Kepo corner.
Is it a corner?
It's definitely a corner.
It is. I have to say, great area from Comalong, that long diag. And Kepo is a willing runner at every minute of this game. PNG is still in this. 92nd minute. Corner for PNG. He's got to get the delivery right to take this.
The heart's going. This could still... be a chance. Iron on the near post. It's right at the keeper. He's dropped it. I think that's a foul.
It's a foul. I have to say again, Mango does well there.
He does do well.
Mango's done well for the Solomon Islands in the second half after a really nervous.
Yeah, it's definitely a push in the back.
It's a definite push. It's a definite push. I think it's a poor corner there.
I think so. I think if you whip a corner right into the keeper, it can't be at the near post because the keeper's got all the control there. I think maybe don't aim for the keeper with that one. You've just got a bigger size.
Yeah, just try and get on someone's head.
Mango, it needs to be a good kick from him.
He's tried to float it out to the left-hand side.
So high in the air.
It's a bad kick. They've got the ball.
It's one well.
And it looks like they might...
If they're in behind, that's gone out. That's definitely gone out. Kick it away. It's multi-ball system, so that's pointless.
45 seconds to go. It looks like Solomons will keep this... will keep the win. Have they got a free kick here?
Free kick to Papua New Guinea. You've got to chuck everyone in the box. You've got to put everyone in the box. This is the last kick of the game.
We have 30 seconds to go.
The last throw of the dice. Take your time.
The Solomon Islands look nervous.
They've whipped it in early. Bizarre decision.
It's dropped. It's semi. It's still semi.
There's just confusion. It's counter-attack.
And
if anything, it's a counter-attack. They've nicked it back.
It's a
throw in. Papua New Guinea throw in. There's 15 seconds left.
I love that they just don't even take their time with it. They just throw it.
And Mango claims it. I think this one's game over.
I think that is now game over.
I think it's game over.
I think the Solomons have seen it through, and fair play to them. They will have done enough, I think, to win up the kick.
Full-time whistle goes, and the Solomon Islands have won by 3-2 against Papua New Guinea. Thanks everyone who's joined us for this one. It's been an absolutely brilliant watch along with all of you guys. Dedicated fans from all over the world. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks to you all.
Mate, they deserve that. On the grand scheme of the game, the Solomons deserve that. They play with fight, hunger, pace and tenacity. PNG, I have to say they were brilliant as well. What a game, man. That's what the channel's all about, isn't it? These kind of games, these kind of nations, the players fighting for every ball, for every second of the game as they represent their country. That was a brilliant game, mate, and hats off to the Solomon Islands. Deserved it. They'll go into the final, likely to be against New Zealand.
Probably. We'll find out later.
And commiserations to PNG, who have had a brilliant tournament so far. They did incredibly well to get out of the group. They fought for everything in this game, but have unfortunately for them been eliminated from World Cup qualification as they have lost 3-2 to the Solomon Islands. Wow, what a game, mate! What a game! Thanks so much for everyone joining. Before you go, hit like on this video. It helps us out enormously. And if you haven't already subscribed, why the hell not? This channel is all about Minnow Nation football, like the game that like this sensational game that we've just enjoyed. So hit subscribe and we'll see you around when we do some more videos. What we got coming up, mate? Before
you guys leave us. Someone frantically knocking at the front door. I don't know if you can hear that. There's loads coming up. We've obviously got the final of this tournament. We've got African Cup of Nations, second leg of the preliminary games that are underway today. And on, what day is it today? Sunday in the UK. So it will be Tuesday for the final round of that fixture. We've also got then the CONCACAF Nations League draw on the 4th of April, so there'll be loads of content around that. Loads more interviews, loads more content, loads of stuff on OFC, AFC, CONCACAF, CAF, the minnows in Europe. There's so much stuff for fans all around the world. Thanks everyone so much for joining us, and well, we'll see you next time. We will see you next time.
We're going to pause for breath.
I'm going to go and lie down. One thing I want to say is that someone who's watching has said thanks so much for watching with the YouTube name Whale Lord Attack, which is obviously incredibly passionate as Pokemon fans. So there will be some follow-up discussion. I'm not sure. I probably won't. There's the post-match press conference.
Yeah.
Which will be in a couple of minutes' time. We probably won't go to that. We'll probably do it for the final.
Yeah. So I was going to say I have to shoot off now. I have to depart now, mate. So it's on you. You know, feel free to stay live.
Stick around for a moment. Stick around for a moment with whoever wants to stick around. I will be here for just a few more minutes, probably until the turn of the hour. See if I say that. You don't know which hour I'm talking about, so it works in every time zone. So we can stick around for just a little bit on what I expect in the game later and what I expect in the final as well.
The front door's going, so I'm going to...
go and see who's there. And then if you need to pop back in, it's fine.
Yeah, sure.
You know, the game's finished now, so we'll just be chatting to it. So I'm looking at the stats on the screen now from the game. It ended up being a really close game statistically. Possession was 57% in favour of the Solomon Islands. 43% to Papua New Guinea, both sides with 6 shots on target in the end. Solomon Islands just having 2 more shots with 14 to 12. Congratulations to the Solomon Islands. They get through to the final. I did predict a narrow Solomon Islands win, but I didn't think it would be a game like this. I didn't think that it would just be this frantic. If you've stuck around with us for the last few moments after the game, just put stuff in the chat. Any questions, any comments, any opinions on the game. We'll discuss it for a few more minutes. And then we'll get off. We'll get off. So you can watch all of our stuff on the channel. I'm just going to see if I can delete that last comment in there. I'll probably see if I can. Yeah, just remove that one. So Australia. From KFR, you're in Australia. It's not been the best qualification, has it? The South American side will be a really, really big test. So we can talk briefly about the Interconfed playoffs. Obviously, Australia are likely to be the side playing any one of a number of South American sides, and that's a really, really tough one. Incredibly difficult game, and it's also a really difficult game from. All good, mate. Nice one. Expecting an incredibly difficult game for New Zealand should they win this. My opinion on the other semi-final is a New Zealand win.
Yes.
I do think that Tahiti can cause problems from... Yes, game over now. 3-2 to the Solomon Islands. I do think that Tahiti will cause some problems from set pieces, but I didn't see New Zealand 7, New Caledonia 1, but I saw New Zealand 4, Fiji 0. They're just too good. So I think that they will win that second semi-final and then push on as well. Just a few last little things. Game over. What's your analysis about the game? I think that the Solomon Islands deserved it. Not sure if we're still on. Not sure if we're having problems with our connectivity at all. I'm seeing a spinning circle of doom. But if we are still on, then the last few comments will be that I think that the Solomon Islands deserved the win based on the balance of play. But I think that I think that there will be tenacity. You know, there was so much tenacity from Papua New Guinea, and I think that's what you got to take away from it. That they were just so brave in this game, and the reason why I backed Solomon Islands in the preview was just that, you know, Papua New Guinea had such a tough group and they had to battle so hard and they were probably exhausted ahead of that game. Solomon Islands looked relatively fresh. They did dominate the first half. It was the closest second half. Solomon Islands missed a penalty as well. So yeah, ultimately I think the Solomon Islands are the right side to kind of get through to the final from this one, and I think that they will give New Zealand, who I expect to win the other game, a close game. I agree that Tahiti do lack the speed to hit really on the counter-attack like they'd attempted to. And I think it could be another few goals for New Zealand in this one. That really is it for us. But if you want to join us in any other live streams that we do, anything else going forward, then hit that like button on this video, hit subscribe. It's been great to have so many of you with us for this game. That is all from us. We're absolutely knackered and sweating buckets.
Speak for yourself.
So we will. I am. An incredible game. Congratulations to the Solomon Islands. Commiserations to Papua New Guinea. Thanks to both sets of fans and everyone else from all around the world who's joined us. And we will see you next time. Thanks for all your fantastic comments as well. Can't wait for the final.